Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin livestream. How are you doing this wonderful Saturday? Hello X and Sinbad. I hope you're having a great day. I'll become even better to continue to watch my livestream. Squads already, bro. Chill out a bit. One, two, three, 4, 5. But yeah, at least because you redeemed them so early, there aren't enough other viewers to redeem more squads. So you don't even get the 6, 7. Big L on your part, to be honest. Okay, so we got a bunch to do. We need to finish the Trials of the Brave Warrior. We only have 4 days, 8 hours left. Also the Lochen quest. I would be lovely if I could finish this today. Maybe Lochen's Hex mission even, but yeah, we'll see. We probably will not have enough time for everything. Let's start with some dailies though. Hello, Elira Marine. I already say that I'm not interested in any like goods and services, especially art on the stream. No need for anything. Wait, let me change my team to the daily one. Let's lochen it up. Most of this day is just waiting for more enemies to spawn. No, there isn't, because why would I be? This guy is just chilling. Oh no, he is shooting the thingy. Pew. Why is this guy so far away? Bonk. But yeah, Elira, don't bother, I'm not buying anything. Witaj, Hydro. Cause like, when I got a new follow, before the stream even started, and they already asked the question, how are you? Yeah, that cannot be a real viewer. Or like somebody actually interested in the stream. Or when somebody joins the stream and asks what kind of game this is. Like, what? Excuse me? Why would you be here? If you didn't even know what game this was. I guess I do stream 3 games, but like, yeah. You don't be a new follower. Sherlock. This is a hit gacha game called Genshin Impact. Featuring interactive combat, a huge world to explore, and a world full of mysteries. Or a story full of mysteries. I already said world before, I can say world twice. I need to look up like the Genshin advertising slogans. Oh, I was supposed to like not fight these guys. Oh. Oh, my Lochen is not a Hex character, so I don't get like the Hexerai Lochen special projection. I only get the regular Nicole one when I attack. Because I haven't done the Hex quest yet. So he's not a Hexerai character yet. So even the animations are scuffed. Okay, where is the other one? Oh, here. Run, Lochen, run! Oh yeah, also this is kind of like the canon version of this daily. When we play as Lochen and we have a mission, sneak around and steal the supplies, he is gonna kill everybody. Sneaking around and living unnoticed is not an option for Lochen. We even had this very this very section in his quest where you were infiltrating a Fatui base and just murdering everybody for funsies. These electrospheres, because these things that definitely are not spheres, they are called electrospheres. That's like what Heo decided to name them. They are so like unwieldy. I hate them. It just feels so bad to use. There's a weird delay and you always like overshoot them. You need the electrograna to even grab them. You can clearly see they were our first like overworld exploration mechanic like this. And they have mostly gotten better over time. Okay, so daily's done. We do have a ton of resin. Actually, oh, I don't have a 10 pool. Because thinking we can do a 10 pool here. Get the weapon, and maybe then we can farm weapon mats. But I don't want to farm weapon mats for a weapon I do not own yet. We are very high PT. We're on 52. I mean, we will do a 10 pull and have a pretty decent chance of getting it. Actually, soft P starts in like the 60s for the weapon banner, so maybe I would need like 2 10 pulls. I don't have any sneaky primo gems, no. Should have topped up as a mage. So yeah, let's just spend the resin on artifacts. Unfortunately, we have to go back to this chicken coop. The sentence for my sins, having to fight chickens to farm artifacts for my favorite characters. Okay, this was pretty quick. Let's first use up my regular resin. Nope. Nope. Why does farming relics in Star Rail feel so awful? It does have the worst gear system out of all the Hoyo games, all the big 3 ones. Without a doubt. It's a combination of there being no off-pieces at all, you needing to farm 2 separate modes to get your sets. I mean, it's not even like about the modes, but like you need a specific 2-piece and a specific 4-piece, right, for your character to work well. And you have to farm for them separately. there are high and low rolls in stats as well. Genshin also has them and has even more rolls. Genshin has 4 rolls, Star has 3, so Genshin is even worse in this aspect, but like, at least most of the substats in Genshin are actually useful and do something. Unlike stuff like effect hit rate and effect resistance and break effect. Like, imagine, oh my god, yeah. Imagine like healing bonus being a substat in Genshin or something. Or lunar damage. Oh yeah, imagine if lunar damage bonus was a substat in Genshin. And like, you had 3 characters who wanted this, and nobody else. And yet every piece rolls this. And this is like break effect. And then effect hit rate and effect resistance, those are just like absolute garbage. Effect hit rate that like some characters need it, so once again it's like similar case here. Where like some characters need it, for most it does nothing, but it should not have been a game mechanic in the first place. And then effect resistance is just useless straight up, like straight up useless for everybody since 1.0 until now. It doesn't even make you like realistically more likely to resist CC most of the time. Because unless you already get like 50 plus effect res from other sources, effect res will not even will take your chance from being CC'd from like 120% to 110%. And it's still above 100, you will still get CC'd every time. I need to charge my 3DS, it's low battery. I mean, at least defense and HP make you more tanky. When you are like zero cycling in Star Rail, you sometimes want to even run HP and defense main stats on some of your pieces, right? Because if you die, you lose. And you do sacrifice a lot of damage by playing a defense shoe instead of an attack shoe or something. But being able to run a 4th support is still more damage. It's not even about Silverwolf, who has no other useful main stats. Even regular characters. Even like you can play defense on. I mean, Firefly itself heals, so Firefly would be a good example. But let's say Saber, right? You could play defense on Saber in a sustainless team, so that she doesn't die when she gets hit. And thus you can survive without a sustain, because if you die, you lose. And they play Alpha Sapphire and Sun and Moon so badly. Those were good games. Ooh, HP ER for a 3-liner. 3-liner is the highest you can get for a 4-star piece. That's like using Silicon Bina. I mean, sometimes you have to use Silicon Bina, but it's a different thing. You never run defensive stats in Genshin just to survive, because it's just like dodge. You can dodge everything. In Genshin, there are some attacks that one-shot you no matter what, but usually that means you don't have enough damage to like stun the boss before it does its attack, so you need more damage, not more defense to survive them, and they one-shot you anyway. So in Genshin you don't have the equivalent. But in Star Rail you sometimes do. There is an AoE attack that will do like 3k damage to your entire team. You need to have more than 3k HP or you just lose, right? You can have a sustain, you can have a shielder, but if you don't want to waste a slot on a shielder, you will need defensive stats. If you watch Zero Cycle clears and actually pay attention to the gear, fairly often they will be running defensive gear in slots where like the stat sacrifice isn't that terrible. Because like you wouldn't run a defense body over a crit body, but like yeah, defense shoe over an attack shoe, or like a defense sphere over a damage bonus sphere if you already get a lot of damage bonus from other sources. Those are possible. And sometimes the way to clear the fastest with the lowest cost. Nah, those are all bad. So defense and HP are fine. But effect res is not fine because it never helps you. It pretty much never helps you. And same with effect hit rate and break effect that only like 10 characters in the game want. Double crit EM HP. It is low roll crit damage and it's a 3-liner. I think I already have a better piece. I think I have a piece that is strictly better than this. And I will never play Obate on Columbina anyways. If they introduce artifact presets, I could have a second preset on Bina with Obade, but yeah, that pretty much means never. Silken Moon. Oh, another double crit ER HP piece on Obade. And I'm pretty sure I also have a strictly better piece here. Now this is pretty nice. This is pretty neat. I would love attack percent, but this is fairly nice as well. If we can dodge the flat attack. Ooh. Attack goblet with ER crit rate, this is amazing. This is peak. This is actually a perfect goblet on instructors. Yeah, I'm getting better than average artifacts. Most of the artifacts you could pick are actually like fairly useless and I'll probably throw them even without leveling them up. But I did get like, yeah, one or two good pieces. Which is way better than average. Where you get 0 good pieces. I mean, not... Average cannot be 0. The median is 0. Wrong set for a cryo damage bonus goblet. I love just running away from the chickens and waiting for Inafa to finish them off. Double crit ER HP? Ah, this is kinda garbage. It's like a worse version of the previous piece, because it's a 3-liner. But my flowers are pretty bad, so we could try this. I'm not sure though. And I definitely need more crit rate on Linnea, so we don't save this either. What's with the double critters today? It's all skill. EM Sans with... Yeah, okay, no. Not with triple plus as 3 lines. Hello, delete hero. Unfortunately, Poland has been deleted by Hydro. My stream won't be able to continue for long. ER attack percent, EM, yeah, no. I mean, it is high roll ER and the mid high roll EM. Hello, Sayonara. Still waiting on the in the airport at the airport. I will try this just to try to roll ER and DM only. When is your flight? Another 4 hours! Oh my god, that's quite a lot of time. Hydra is flying the plane. Time to ride your wheel, Sayonara. Another EM ERPs, but this one has a low roll into ER. EM crit rate? They roll 3-liners. If I save the previous piece, I have to save this one as well, no? It's Genshin there is an event. Hello, Lodamon. There is an event where we have like parry-based gameplay. So it's a reference to the Trials of the Brave Warrior, which we'll be finishing today. We've done stage 1, now we have 2 and 3. So there is a Souls-like event. With only 3 fights, but still. Ah, mine definitely does have a smell. Okay, so let's see. So I got like this EMER, but I already have a pretty much perfect EMER piece on Lauma. 89 EM, 9.7 ER. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna bother with this. And then we have this like Columbina piece. But we have this that rolled 4 crit and then has a HP percent. Or this that rolled 2 crit, 2 ER, 1 HP. So like... I don't really have much need for more crit HP pieces. This does have HP and ER though. I guess I could try, but if it rolls, like I kinda wanted to roll only crit. %. Even has a taste? Why would you? You haven't done the event before leaving? Oh my god, Saya. Your account is gonna get seized by the authorities. The Death Suns that I have on Lina might be my highest crit value piece. There might be another one that's very close as well. I don't exactly remember if I got anything since then, because the Death Suns are very old. I played those Death Suns on like Ito or something. The Death Suns are like 5 years old, older than some of my viewers. But yeah, I might have gotten something since then. So do I try this even? Not really. I don't want the HP roll. HP was the worst roll. So here I have... Wait, I saved this? Attack ER crit damage? Sorry, what? This one is the EM-ER piece. I don't think I have any EM-ER bangers on this set. What is this piece of garbage? Yeah, this can go. This one can go. A lot of defense double crit pieces. Here you have one EM, one ER. And if you want a piece for Columbina, we have one right here with 4 crit rolls and HP percent. So I'm really not interested in more 3-liners like this, because this one already rolled perfectly, pretty much. The rolls are fairly high as well, like very high, not fairly high. Legacy Lava Walker Xinian piece. Let's see. Actually, let's not. You know, this one is... Yeah, whatever. ER Suns? This is like an old piece. I didn't get it now. I have this Dev Double Crit Suns. That did not roll so well. I was considering re-rolling this. I like 26, 28 is like the same thing. Like 2 years, you're really gonna bother somebody over like a less than 10% like of an error when reporting his age. I am still 28, mind you. I don't have any ER sounds on this set, so let's level this up maybe. Actually, I don't know, man. It's kind of bad. Okay, let's check the other set. By the way, like, I have this... I kind of put my best pieces on Lochen. And Durin's kind of like second priority. Durin does need some ER while Lochen doesn't. So like... giving the pieces with ER to Durin and the pieces without to Lochen does make sense. But on the other hand... Durin is the main damage dealer in the team. So like, I probably should give this to Durin. Right, this crit damage, 2 crit rate rolls, 2 attack percent rolls piece. This probably should be on Durin and Lochen gets the scraps. Losing a bit of ER should be fine because Alice generates a lot of particles, so I shouldn't need everything that I have right now. But yeah, first, maybe we just get another banger. My current piece on Durin is only a 3-liner and also has 1 bad substat. My current piece on Lochen, one roll into defensive percent. This one has attack percent though, so yeah, the clean one even worse. So definitely room for improvement, especially with the 4-liner. Yeah, I mean every Hex main DPS wants the win set, and then Durin as well sometimes. But in a lot of cases, Noblesse can be just as good, if not better, on Durin. If your Durin doesn't have cons, and you're playing him just like as a Pyro applicator for the shred and the like, then Noblesse can be even better. If you're playing Mel Durin in a Lochen team, then yeah, you play wins. Durin is the main DPS. So let's go. Plus 20. I believe. We just need to dodge flat attack. As long as I keep my eyes closed, I can imagine the 5 crit rolls. I would say like 3 crit damage, 2 crit rate. All high. This is gonna be like... maybe like 12 crit rate. And then 28 crit damage. Oh, it's 4 ER rolls instead. Huh. That's not bad actually. That's not bad. You know? You know? I don't love this, but I don't hate this either. I really hope the last roll is into ER, yes. Woo! The rolls are pretty low. The rolls are pretty low here, but having a piece like this is very nice. As an offset, simply, you know? Sometimes you just need ER. Sometimes ER is all you need to even have the double crit. This is pretty peak. But yeah, it's not even my best ER piece. I have this one with 31.7. So this 29.1. Low rolled quite a bit. Low rolled quite a bit. The Shenhe piece doesn't have attack percent. You want attack percent on a Shenhe. But yeah. Not the best set for something like this. But you don't really care about the set oftentimes, right? You just want 30 ER on a piece. Hello, Elite Gamer. Why are you using this cringe emote every time, man? I kinda hate it, I should delete it. Do I even have this on my account, actually? Six, 7 is good. 6, 7 can stay. Okay, let's see how this one rolls. Yeah, kind of a stinker. Yeah, no, we don't want that. No feathers. No suns. There's this attack goblet? When did I get that actually? It's like an old one. EM isn't bad on Meld Durin. But we would want crit rate here as well. The ideal Durin piece would have crit rate, crit damage, ER, EM. I'm not even sure if I want attack or damage bonus actually. I need to like optimize this. I don't want this piece either, right? No crit rate on the crit damage hat. It would only ever be useful if I was already capped on crit rate, but yeah. I'm using attack goblet on Durin mostly because of C1. Where he has quill scaling with his attack. And for light Durin, you just want to maximize the quill value. But for dark Durin, like yeah, he gets the quills, but now it's just like an extra regular multiplier from Durin to Durin. So just like a regular motion value buff. Not like, oh, we want to build more attack because of this. Because this, the regular quills, this is like Durin's attack added to your DPS's damage. So that benefits from your DPS's damage percent, but it's calculated based on Durin's attack, so you want to maximize Durin's attack. Especially because Durin already kinda likes an attack goblet in the first place. But yeah, with this, it's like neutral. Like it doesn't make attack percent any better or worse. We do, however, have C2, which is 50% damage bonus for everybody, including Durin himself. So I do have this damage bonus, which is pretty hefty. I do have a lot of attack as well, though. Because the weapon gives you more attack, and the set gives you more attack. This thingy here, the Vaporize and Melt damage, this is just like an EM multiplier thingy. This is not damage bonus. And yeah, this is like the extra... The Chaos form like the Knight is why you want at least 2500 attack on Durin. Gets more damage this way. Yeah, I need to optimize my Durin simply. I'm not even sure what I want to run anymore. Okay, there are plants. Actually, before we go get some plants, I need more seeds. Let's grab some silk flowers from Wang Xuyin. Then gather the plants, and since I already have my exploration team out, might as well do my artifact route. Whoops. Might as well do my artifact route while I'm at it. Then we will do the event. Nice, managed to grab them without stopping. Then we'll do the Sekiro event, as the title alludes to, and finish it off with Lochen's story quest if we have any time left. The one who misses the old weapon banner. Huh? As in, like, without the fate point? That was strictly worse. Actually, I mean, if you really miss the old weapon banner, you can just not select... You can just not select a weapon. I mean, double fate points, that's just strictly worse. Like, yeah, if you want to simulate the double fate points, you can just, like, cancel your course. Like, after you get one fate point, you can cancel the course and set it again. Then you have 0 fate points again. This is kind of like having 2 fate points. You can, whether you like the 1 point weapon banner or the 2 fate point weapon banner, you can already simulate this right now. Like, you need to make stupid choices to do so, because the old banners were strictly worse, but you can do it. Yeah, you can reset the fate point. There is nothing to miss. Hello, Pape. Are we going over stupid choices? Yes. But then you have no need. The old system you had to. Oh my god, man. No, this is not true and not based. This is a mental illness. No, I don't know the pie numbers actually. No, it didn't make anyone happy. And like I said, if you want to continue pulling, you can. If you feel like having 2 fate points is more fun, just reset after you get the first one. You can cancel the course and set it again, and then you have 0 fate points. So it's like as if you had 2. You can have 2 fate points. You can have 15 fate points if you want to. You can reset after every one. But it's dumb. Yes. Yes, it is. This one banner in particular, did you get lucky pulling on Lochensig? So far I'm on like 52 PT. And nothing. The Varka Flynn's weapon banner was kind of funny. Where I set the course for Varka's Sig, then changed the course to Flynn's Sig, did one temple, and I got Varka's Sig in the first temple, and then I just had to continue. I mean, I didn't have to, but I was compelled to continue pulling until I got the guaranteed Flynn's Sig. You missed the VP mission, collect 100 regional specialties. Now this is something that's not entirely dumb. That mission was kind of fun. Also, you have more chances for an on-banner weapon if you want both. I mean, if you have a fate point, you cannot lose the 25%. So yeah, this prevents you from losing to a standard weapon. With 2 fate points, you could still get a standard weapon after the first one. Hello. In the Mavika to R5, then an extra Claymore and Polearm after. Wait, so you have 6 Mavika Claymores now? I can support the extra. And yeah, sometimes resetting your fate point is not dumb, right? Sometimes resetting your fate point can actually be the optimal choice. Wait, what was the scenario again? It's like if you know for sure you want both. What was it? Oh yeah. If you want both and then you lose the 25 on the first one, you get the fate point on the after the 25% loss. Right? Yeah, you don't get any of the weapons. Then, if you reset the fate point, you still have the guarantee that you get an on-weapon banner. And then, like, if you get the one you wanted, then you got it anyways. So like the resetting the fate point didn't matter at all. That it was neutral. And if you get the other one, now you have the fate point for the weapon of your choice. So you have a guarantee again, and you cannot lose to a standard. So yeah, this way you prevent yourself from losing to a standard again if you want to pull for both. Yeah. I've done it once as well. The reset the fate point strat. Although we ended up with the like it didn't matter bracket because I just got the weapon that I charted originally anyways. And yeah, that's fun tech that wasn't really possible before on the double fate point banner. I kinda regret not pulling on the previous weapon banner, the Nicole and Durin one. Like, Nicole's Sig isn't that amazing, and I already do have Durin's Sig. So, skipping that weapon banner was like a natural choice. Was like the like instinctual decision. Just avoid. But I wouldn't mind getting more Durin Sigs actually. Durin is one of the characters where I wouldn't mind getting some more investment into him, even if it's like bad investment. Why the regret? Because the next weapon banner for Nicole... Like, I would want to get Nicole's Sig eventually, probably. And the next weapon banner for her is probably gonna be worse than this one. And like I said, I wouldn't mind a Durin R2. Simply because Durin is like my top 5 favorite character for sure, and maybe top 1. I'm just not sure exactly who's my favorite character number 1 in Genshin. And Varka Lochen would actually be fine as well. But it might just be like somebody new whose Sig I'm not interested in. Or something. Coco Donut. Wait, I was thinking about something and I forgot. I've been kinda like tired this week. I've overslept twice for work. No fav. Yeah, Nicole wants high base attack. Fav is suboptimal. Wait, I was thinking something about weapons. And then I just lost my train of thought, man. No favorite? What? Oh yeah, I was just thinking about the favorite character. That's what I was thinking about. Not even about the weapons. Yeah. I wanted to continue this train of thought. In Zenless, I have a very clear favorite that is like so far above the others that other characters might as well not even exist. In Star is a bit closer, but my favorite is probably Madame Herta. She's the unrivaled genius. An impeccable beauty. But in Genshin, even though it's my favorite game of the three, Genshin Star is Zenless, I'm least sure about my favorite characters, because I like a lot of them. There is Klee, there is Durin, there is Chiori, there is Inefa. All of them are like contenders for my #1 favorite. Columina stole Venti's spot? What? You betrayed Venti after 5 years? Unbelievable. Okay, Columina is a pretty nice character. And Venti hasn't really done much. We did get some like new Venti lore, especially in the Bennett patch. In the Bennett story. But yeah, overall not too much. And Notkaya was a cool region with Columbina at its center. Venti sucks the enemy with his burst. Very utilitarian of you. Oops. Because not having a favorite is more about just a lot of the characters being at a similar level. So like initially, when Genshin came out, my favorite was Klee. But as time went on, they kept adding more characters that were like just as cool as Klee to me. So now it's tough. Now it's tough to choose one. And also for a very long time, Klee was pretty useless. So I just ended up not playing her that often. And if you just don't use a character that often, you also kinda like lose your attachment to them over time. Furina was never up there for me. I don't hate her, but I don't love her either. And Nuvilet is definitely well above average. I do like him quite a lot. But he was never a contender for #1. Furina is probably more so in the middle. Citlali is up there. Yeah, Citlali is definitely up there. I mean, I have a little Citlali on my bed. For a reason. So Citlali is probably like top 10 as well. But yeah, because she is a character who came out pretty recently, all things considered, She like there is already so much more competition, right? Oh, and there's like Wanderer. Oh, yeah, Wanderer is a contender for number 1 as well. I really like Varesa. In this team that I have right now, everybody except for Chaska could be a contender for my favorite. And it's not like I dislike Chaska. She's just like somewhere in the top 50 probably. I mean, top 50 is like half the characters. But yeah, just not near number 1. Albedo is great, yeah. And the big brother to clean. Bonus points for that. Miko is cool. But there's something about Miko, like, I don't know, like Miko... There is something about her. Maybe the lack of tail, you know? Maybe if Miko had a tail, she would be my favorite. But like the lack of tail kinda makes her fault in spots. Is Mika gonna be usable? No. Why would he be? He is Mika after all. I might have said the same thing 4 years ago. Good. It's good to be consistent. But like, it is weird, right, that she doesn't have a tail. Did they just not have the technology or what? We got Goro in like earlier in Inazuma though, so it's not. It's like it's a stylistic choice to make her not have a tail. And even characters in universe are surprised by her not having a tail. One of the Goro hangout endings was like Goro and Ya had a showdown at the shrine, and she was like talking something about Goro's tail because she liked teasing him about it. And then Goro was as like a payback. Oh, so you know so much about my tail because you have a tail yourself, and you also like being petted and stuff. And she was like, "Ooh, but I don't have a tail." And Goro was like, "No." So I mean, she does have a tail in her fox form. So like Goro's assessment that she knows all about his tail because she has one is true. Because when she's a little foxy pet, she does have a tail then, but yeah, not in her human form, which is unfortunate. If Yae can be good, why not Mika? Because Yae is not bound to a doomed archetype. You thought Luna's, you thought the Stellar Superconduct might fix him? I mean, he's not one of the characters who is getting interactions with Stellar Superconduct. He has nothing to do with it. He doesn't become any better next patch. Tsaritsa might be top 1? Probably not. I'm not sure if any SNES 9 character could be my number 1 favorite. Just the Russian vibes. I do like the Harbingers though. I do like the Harbingers. And Sunderland got buffed. They made a lot of changes to how Stellar Superconduct works. So like, I don't know. But she's in a weird spot. Especially her cons. Her cons kinda suck. Like, Ryodetsu's cons are better than Sandrone's. So once we get an actual Stellar Superconduct support who can enable it and actually benefit the team, unlike Sandrone in a Ryodetsu team who does nothing, Ryodetsu is probably gonna be a better Stellar Superconduct carry than Sandrone, which is weird. What's my favorite Archon ranking? Probably Nahida is my favorite. Let's go to Sumeru. Let's finish this. I think that's probably my favorite. And Furina? Like, if we count Furina, she's an Archon in terms of marketing. She might be my least favorite, not because I don't like her, but simply because I like everybody else more. It would probably be like Nahida first, then Venti, then maybe Yongli? Then like Raiden, Mavuika, and Furina. Probably like that. But I like all of them. There's not a single Archon I dislike. So Mavuika and Furina, I still like them quite a bit. They are just below the others, because I like the others more. How long until the dailies reset? 7 hours. No, 8 hours, because it should be 5 AM my time during summer. You can expect generally after he brought all the action and Ganyu and other adepti and almost lost to a rock? What do you mean? Huh? What rock are you talking about? Ajdaha? I mean, Ajdaha is most likely the Geo Dragon Sovereign. So like, it's not a rock. It's the rock. And also, Zhongli didn't just want to annihilate Ajdaha completely. He wanted to seal him because Ajdaha was his friend. And they fought together side by side. Despite Zhongli being an Archon, he and Ajdaha were actually very close. So he didn't just want to blow him to smithereens, right? And sometimes dealing with somebody in a peaceful way can be more difficult than just nuking him and being like, yeah, job's done. Right? Zhongli is just a chill dude, so I like him because of that. He's just a chill guy. Yeah, I would love if the Genshin anime focused on some like past events in the story of Tevat. We did have some leak. I mean, we did have like the biggest thing is that we had the twins in promotional material for the anime. So the twins will probably be in the anime. So it's unlikely to be about something far in the past before our arrival. Although there is the theory that the Heavenly Principles is actually the AI of our spaceship. So I guess our arrival on this planet was like even earlier than we thought. I'm not sure if I buy this theory though. So where was I? And there was a sassy leak about the Genshin anime saying that Lumin is the protagonist. So I don't really care about like Lumin versus Ether in this like discourse, whatever, but just like if it's a traveler sibling, that means it's not about like the Archon War or something, which is unfortunate. What if Ajdaha becomes playable? I mean, we already met Ajdaha's human form, even 2 of his human forms, and they were like as NPC as it gets. And he did also get dementia, yeah. So I don't really think he could be playable. Because the thing with Ajdaha is that his like consciousness split into 2 parts. And one was just like angry and the other was the good one. What were they called? Because they had separate names. Who's Duvliuan? It's probably meant to be Dvalin. It's probably meant to be Dvalin. But yeah, Ajdaha, I did want to check. Kunjun. Yeah. So there was Jiu, that was like so there is the main Ajdaha body, which is kind of like the angry part of him. And he also had like a human vessel called Jiu, the little girl, that stood in front of the tree and kept talking about how cool it is. The tree that is like that grows next to Ajdaha's domain. And then Kunjun was the good guy who helped us during the quest. And I think Kunjun didn't even know himself that he's Ajdaha until later. Yeah, the remaining benevolent side of his consciousness escaped of like Ajdaha's consciousness. And yeah, this is Ajdaha. Do you think this can become playable? Yeah. We only have 384 channel points. Let's go. We actually bankrupted one of our viewers. Let's go. But yeah, this is not playable. This is closer. This at least is like somehow unique. But this is also dead. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this Kunjun was like this would be what could have been playable. We haven't had a single NPC model to playable character in Genshin so far. We have had characters who changed models when they become playable, like Wanderer, but he always had a playable model. And same with like Capitano, right? Capitano will probably get a new model once he gets added as a playable character, but he already had a playable model beforehand. I am not even a Capitano coper. I am 100% sure he will be playable eventually. There is no cope in my veins. This is just the truth. Madame Pink could. She does have potential for playability, but I don't know if it's likely. Because her preferred human form is that of an old NPC lady. How can you do that otherwise? He's not dead. His soul just merged with the Lord of the Night. And it could get unmerged. Or we could get a, like, 2-in-1 character. I mean, it would be just like a minor outfit change. I would imagine with Capitano. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I don't think we would get a character that's both Capitano and Lord of the Night. But I do think Capitano will get unmerged from the Lord of the Night eventually. Barbeloth never was an NPC. Unless you count the little Dodoko dolls as NPCs, but yeah, they aren't. Because we met Nicole and Alice and Barbeloth as Dodoko dolls before we met their playable forms. Or like the playable models. So yeah, they don't count. I mean, what cycle? Nah, he'll be fine. We just have to like take down Ronova first or something. Still hate Choji. Remember when we had some lore about Choji's parents that one of them went to Sumeru and the other to Fontaine? And then they were nowhere to be seen? That is one of like Hoyo forgot plot points in Genshin. A lot of things, a lot of like 1.0 lore even gets like expanded upon in the future. Choji is like gone. Should be the oldest looking playable character so far, yeah, and that would be cool. somebody has to be the oldest playable character. Looks-wise. Because, like, you know, it doesn't count like, oh, Zhongli is like 10 billion years old, or the Traveler is like, even older than that. Yeah, I mean, if they look like they are 20, they might as well be 20 when it comes to, like, you know, marketability. Like, Ito isn't so busy right now. Okay, so what were we doing? We collected all the artifacts. That's nice. I have some other weekly stuff to do as well. My parametric transformer. Yeah, it's already ready, so let's do that first. Let's get our sick gains from the transformer. And also get Escoffier to help out. Or like the both the Tsaritsa and the Abyss Order both want to like create a new world essentially. So what if they like semi-succeed? I mean, the Abyss Order already is kind of like succeeding, but what if they semi-succeed and in the new world Capitano will just be playable? Just make a new world where the only difference is that Capitano is playable. Easy peasy, no? Let's get some Matsutaka. Ooh, that's a lot of books, that's nice. How long is Ito lasting in Inazuma 500 years ago? He is strong. And in a more hostile environment, he probably just wouldn't have the time, the opportunity to just be a useless bum. I think Ito could actually lock in if he needed to. So he could be a capable warrior. Give him a good commander, like Shinobu, and yeah, he would be a fine frontliner, the meat shield of the group. There were other Oni around the time. And like abyssal monsters were usually more trouble to them than beans, because it's beans, not peanuts. So tofu and the like. We can say for sure that Ito is not a soy boy. He's in fact allergic to soy. Okay, so I guess let's do the event next, right? Yeah, let's go to the event next. Apparently there is like a perfect trial thingy. So like after you complete a fight and I think take no damage, you can get like a perfect fight pop-up, but only in Chinese, and it's not a thing in other languages, or so I have seen people talk. Like I've seen people talk about it or something. Have we met before? Remember me? You've got a good memory. I actually do not remember Sieciech at all. You saw me at the Lightkeeper's office when you were on an investigation. I was called there by Lady Nefer to handle some paperwork. Thank you for all that you did for Sergeant Major Sosi. I remember Sosi, I think. I think I've heard the name. I didn't realize that the Lightkeepers were involved in this competition too. I suppose I can be honest with you since you work with Lady Nefer. This competition had nothing to do with the Lightkeepers originally, and we generally don't get involved in events like this either. However, to ensure our combat readiness, we have to learn about and assess the combat capabilities of various parties from time to time. And personally, the more I know, the better too. That's why I went along with Sanin's suggestion and took on the role of the host in his place. And I've definitely seen several really capable individuals in action so far. Unfortunately, most of them are no longer here after being eliminated by our 3 finalists. Actually, I'm also really curious to see what happens when Mr. Kayadehara really goes all out. Our 3 finalists are pretty much aces in their own right. If you ask me, the only people in Notcry who are better fighters than they are would be Lady Nefer, Flins, Officer Ilga, and Yahoda. We've got official Notcry power scaling. So we know that Lauma gets bodied by these four then. What other Noctanians do we have? Columbina wouldn't count in this. Most regular people don't know her. I know is there. I know and Lauma are like two not mentioned, right? And no, oh yeah, Inefa, but it says people, right? So Inefa doesn't count. She's not a people. But yeah, I know Inefa, Lauma, and Linnea are not mentioned from Notcranians. And Prune! Prune is from Notcry. You would pay to see Diluc and Itto pull up in Sneznaya and face all the Fatui. Why would Itto? I mean, Itto's probably gonna go to Sneznaya eventually, but not to smite some Fatui, but rather to like do some battle fighting or whatever. Do some cultural exchange. I mean, because this guy is talking about everybody in Notcry, so it's not about participating. Varka is not Notcranian as well. Or doesn't live in Notcry. But I can't help feeling that under Mr. Kaedhara's polite and easygoing presence lies a certain depth that's quietly profound. What do you mean it says in? I mean, yeah, but he's just visiting. It's not about like anybody who ever passed through Notcry. Like, yeah, he's been here before, he's not here right now. Because then, like, what about Piero, who was here as well before? Or three moon gods Dottore. I mean, he wouldn't know about Dottore. Maybe. Even during matches that have left me slack-jawed, he seems long accustomed to such scenes, delivering calm and objective commentary throughout. Of course, that humble yet unflappable demeanor is something every warrior, or more elegantly put, every martial artist can learn from. He stopped the blade of a god. Is that some kind of metaphor? If it is, it's certainly a striking one. With such high praise coming from you, it seems I haven't been giving him the respect he deserves. To make up for that, I shall personally throw a dinner in Mr. Kaedhara's honor after the competition. No way how that's beating Lauma? I mean, Lauma is not much of a fighter. Even in combat, like if you use Lauma, she just like says a prayer and dips from the field. That's a Lauma gameplay. Yeah, Hoda at least runs around. Okay, let's fight the diminished 7th Arpeggio. With scale skills apply cryo and also reduce the target's all speed when they hit. Man, this event has like terrible quality control. What do you mean all speed? During the friendly test bar, Spirit Soul recovers. I mean, yeah, we know. As someone who's been started working for the Fatui Harbinger the Knave, fond of playing symphonies and with particular melodies while training recruits. Their moniker comes from their tendency to perform knockout blows to their students when a certain chord is played. So she doesn't like the 7th arpeggio? Rumor has it that the diminished 7th arpeggio and the Isud were childhood friends who even served together on the front lines. Though for some reason they parted ways some years ago. Who would win a fight between them has long been a hot topic among the lower ranks of the Fatui. I mean, Bina summons the moon thingy. She has gravity. You can't win versus gravity. Oh. Ouch. Bonk. Oh, I didn't block her big attack.
Yeah.
Man, she's much tougher than the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. There's gotta be some bump fluctuation not great at beating Yehoda. Apparently not. Not according to Sieciech. And of course Sieciech is a 100% reliable source of knowledge and power scaling. He wouldn't lie to us. We need to get the Remurian power scalers from the Temple of Space to truly clarify the situation. I really love that little subplot. Wait, I still have chests left in the Temple of Space, right? This intro is so long for no reason. Okay, this is now a 4-move combo. No, I can't miss the blue ones, man. Oof, I was too early. It was good. Ooh, this was super quick. Lovely. You have to be slightly early. When in doubt, just be early. Worst case, you just get the effective parry. Man, this event is fun. The Traveler has defeated the finalists swiftly and decisively. And finally, the Onyx Agate. He will use Pyro skills that deal a random amount of damage on hit during the final Esper's spirit slowly recovers. A soldier hailing from the famed 1st Grenadier Guards of Snezhnaya and model warrior in the 3rd Company assigned to guard the Experiment Design Bureau. He has received numerous commendations for his performance in live fire exercises and battles against monsters, and is considered to be Major Valerie's star student. Bombardier Poruchik Stepanian's confirmed Wild Hunt kills during the battle to defend the Experimental Design Bureau totaled 61. Despite having his weapon shattered, his legs broken, and being on the verge of death from his fight with the Racher of Solnari, he nevertheless managed to crawl to his force's rallying point, thus securing his survival. So he's called Stepanian? That's like trying to merge two names together. Are you ready, kids? Aye aye, Captain.
武力行使の許可を確認。
Oh. Bonk. I was barely on that one. Bonk. Oh, nice. I'm not getting kicked out because there was a chance that after beating him in the friendly test bar, I would get kicked out to like finish the event story or whatever. But no, we can actually finish everything, and only then finish the event. Now this like minute-long stare down. It was funny when it was versus the dog. I never noticed he has like hair here in the back.
武力行使の許可を確認
Oh my god, what? Okay, no, we'll still fight. I did not expect such a move though. Oh my god. I can't parry anything. This guy is tough. So he does 2 here. Oh no! I pressed Q! We are 1 hit away from that. Can we get there? No! What do you mean challenge complete? You can die and it's challenge complete. I mean, Velt was a teacher before, so I imagine this is why it was more effective on him. Because being a teacher is actually something that's not out of ordinary for him. Unlike for like the Trailblazer, who's never been a teacher. So it was easier for us to snap out. Oh my god, I missed the parries here. I shouldn't have parried him. I should only use this when he's like already on the ground, to not interrupt him. Since I want him to attack me. Okay, so with that we got all of the extra rewards. I could try to get perfect fights here. The event is pretty fun, but I have a lot of other things to do as well. Not sure if I have the time to do this. To just like mess around in this event. Yeah, this was very fun. They should definitely do more. I believe you have already made up your mind, Jan. Let me recall my lines. There's been a truly spectacular and thrilling competition, and now it is time to announce the results. We'd like to invite our final trial warden Jan to name the champion from among the 3 finalists. Huh? So Jan gets to choose the final winner? Oh, this has to be a first. Looks like Jan has become the most important judge in this challenge. Gotta be Onyx Agate, right? I actually died to him, first try. Yeah, it must have been tough dealing with this big and tall Fadus wielding a grey sword, alright? Who? Me? Thank you for this honor. It really means a lot to me. Everyone has done pretty well. My guess is I was just fortunate enough to get a better beat on Jan's pace. Ruff! See that, Gaumaru? You must learn from Onyx Agate. Nicely done, Bombardier Poruchnik Stepanian. I'm sure Mayor Valery will also be proud of you. While we are not holding a grand prize ceremony, I would say that you all value practical combat and tend to keep a low profile in your daily lives anyway. This honor coming from Jan himself is just about the highest honor one can receive in Not Cry, and one that far surpasses ordinary trophies and medals. Holy cope. You folks are probably the very first in the whole of Teyvat to receive a prize from Jan in this manner. We do not need any pomp or ceremony. This is more than enough. Isn't that so, Budanova? Of course! Maybe my people can host the challenge the next time and make it an even bigger affair. We should have at least 100 competitors in the qualifiers to start with. That way you might be able to discover some unknown or unaffiliated talents. That makes a lot of sense. The Bombardiers will also be pleased to organize something like this. I shall write up a proposal for Mayor Valery. The Shivatsuban will also... if organizing this thing is going to cost tens of millions of mora, then never mind. But the Incan troop will take part nevertheless. I thank each and every one of you for your kind offers. However, it is my opinion that once a competition like this is held and funded by a powerful faction, things may be a little different. Would any of you be able to resist the temptation to recruit any unaffiliated competitors who perform well, for example? Kazuha, do you mean? That's right, the best candidate to host a competition like this would be the relatively neutral Adventurers Guild. Yes, you have to keep the competition free of any other interests. He's right, the competition must be held only for the competition's sake and nothing else. Yeah, Paimon thinks she gets it too. Allow Paimon to state things bluntly then. Although the 2 Fatui contestants this time around have been really polite, some of your colleagues can be super mean, and even get right to attacking us without giving us the chance to speak. If the Fatui end up running this competition, who's to say they won't end up recruiting the top finishers? That means you will basically be helping you scout out talent to fight against us. There is no denying that now. I hear what you two are saying, but I can't make any promises on behalf of the others. Different unions have different missions and ways of doing things, and the words of this mere junior officer do not hold much weight. Mr. Kadehara makes a valid point, and then Paimon's concerns are just as understandable. Alright, you stop scheming and just enjoy the thrill of combat like Gaumaru over here. Ruff, ruff. You are right. A foot soldier like me should leave matters like this to my senior officers and focus solely on combat. Next time we face off, you can expect to see improvements in my skills. And I will make sure to bring enough cake for everyone. What's with the cake? Is there any like new dialogue somewhere? Yeah, actually, this is new dialogue. Well, let's read this from the start. Polly barked in your ear. You believe that the temple would grant me Situ Mavujka. I wouldn't hate a Situ Mavujka. But yeah, my next temple is on the weapon banner. Because I don't want to get Lochen Sig. The day to not cry has proven most rewarding. Beyond the delight of witnessing some splendid natural scenery, we've also had the privilege of learning from this distinctive martial contest. Your presence at this event has also given one much more food for thought. I should certainly write down what I've witnessed in my travel journal. It's also time for me to return to the crack split. When my journal is finished, I would be honored if you could spare a moment to read them. Yeah, we should work together like this more often. I'm sure there will be more opportunities like this. I look forward to seeing you again.
Yep.
Because everyone's happy with the results of the competition, time for me to head back to work. Life is unpredictable and no one knows what the future holds. Maybe one day, if I get fired from the Fatui and you have your own team, I might just come to join you. Playable Budanova? If that time ever comes, I hope you won't turn me away for being too weak. Playable Budanova with her exquisite cake. You can give this up to some random you've never seen before, which is so weird. I mean, imagine that. Imagine you have a streamer who just started streaming. Streams for the first time ever. There are like 3 people in the chat. And 3 people have ever viewed his stream. And now one of them is like, oh my god, it's the best stream ever, and gifts 50 subs. What happens? There have never been 50 viewers in the stream before. So the 40, like the 3 people in the chat will get subs if they don't have them yet. I mean, actually, you can't give subs to somebody who's like super new, but imagine they streamed for a while, got affiliated. And somebody gives more subs than they ever had viewers. The overflow subs will have to go to just random people who have never seen the stream. Ruff, 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 ruff. Looks like Gilmar really had a good time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the guidance. I hope we can do this again in the future. Too bad he doesn't fight us in the overworld. Now I can tell my comrades that I had a fine battle with Jan. They will be howling from jealousy. That the T is not uppercase. Like, autocorrect should catch this. What do you mean? The T is not uppercase. Excuse me? 0 out of 10 text quality dispatch. Also, bro has a pyro delusion. And was just using it in the combat event. Like it's nothing. It will be my pleasure to have another exchange with you again, should we see each other in Instance 9 in the future. Dominic has 250, Third has 5, and he has 3k followers. It's possible that people have just not been watching him lately. And maybe the way Twitch chooses who to give a sub to doesn't really prioritize people who haven't watched the stream recently. Because like if you are in the stream, you are like first priority, right? Second priority would be somebody who watches the stream but isn't there right now. And then I guess third priority would be like just randoms. And then like the cutoff for the second one, where it's like who have watched the stream might only be like the past few days or something like this, and then it will overflow to randoms. I've got quite a bit of intel this time. I suppose it's good business etiquette to share them with the curator of secrets. I'm actually dead to the curator in a way. Miss Nefer has provided us with intel that has helped my squad on several occasions. Okay, let's do the squads. The first thing I said, so he got more subs than viewers. Your flins ain't flinsing, no dire clear dispatch? Ooh. I did flins on Watcher at the end of the day. I do have like I mean flins C0R1, enough C1R1. And actually that's all the investment. But there was room for improvement. There was definitely room for improvement. If I had like more ER on flins, just a tiny bit more, maybe I would be able to burst like 3 times more reliably, do a big burst and 2 small ones. Tulpa is weird. Overload flins can clear with very low cost, but it's a pain. You have to reset so much. The infinite ult glitch has been fixed. There are no more infinite ult glitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have like Skirk? Or a different lunar carry? Who aren't busy in a different fight already? 0-0 Skirk with 0-0 supports? Might be good enough. Skirk demolishes the boss. Let me check the Stygian spreadsheet. See the lowest cost Skirk clear. So Tulpa, Skirk, Yeah, there is a full C0. I mean, this is like a Bilibili clear, so it's probably kind of fake. Like, maybe you won't be able to... something a regular person can do. But this is... wait, let me make this bigger for you. See, R0 plus usually means like BP weapon. Or an event weapon, possibly. Something that you just like cannot get easily. But yeah, 0-0 Skerk, 0-0 Escoffier, 0-0 Furina, C2 Mona. Not even C4 Mona. And then there is R1 Skerk with Escoffier, Citlali, and Rosaria. So yeah, you could check out these clears. There's also like this Stygian website. Wait, let me... yeah, this Stygian.moe. Is it this? Wait. And you can go to a... yeah, you can click view clears. And you can... how do you look for a character? Look at this toolpath. Can I search for a character? Oh, include. Skerk. Apply. What? C6 Dahlia, C0 Escoffier, R5 Eshu Skerk. So yeah, the spread is this. And the website is this. Here you can see a bunch of clears. So like, you know, something like this might not really be doable for most people. Like a 3-cost team, 119 seconds, probably like top 1% Skerk build. But you can like scroll down and see other options, like this C4 Mona one. Also 120 seconds exactly, so might be rough. But this is Final of the Deep Skerk. So if you would have Miss Splitter, you'll be way better off. Most of these are all R1. There is R1 Haran. C2 Furina though. And I mean, the more we scroll, the higher the cost. So even if it's not R1 Skerk, it would be cons elsewhere. But Mona cons also count as cost here. So if you have a C4 Mona, could be quite nice. A lot of Mona clears. You have C5, yes, it could be an option. But yeah, for Skerk, the reason why she does so well against the Tulpa, I mean, there are like two things. Number one, you clear the mini Tulpas easily, right? Because you just need to hit them once with Cryo. So especially if you have a second Cryo like Citlali, the Citlali aura easily takes care of like even an Escoffier bullet. Takes care of the mini Tulpas, and worst case scenario, you just like basic them once with Skerk. So the mini Tulpas are not really much of an issue. And then the shield phase. You can burst twice with Skerk. You can do like a big burst into skill. Can go pretty wild. Starlight Voyage. So this is the regular garbage event, Prismatic Crystals. But speaking of Miliastra, we do need to do our daily Primogem thingy. Also, the event, right? There was this web event. I need to check it out as well. But yeah, first this, monthly popular. I'll go here first. Because this DPS calculator unfortunately forces me to wait 30 seconds before I can exit at all. Because I mean, I guess it's supposed to be like a feature where like, ooh, I get a guaranteed complete instead of failure. But failure doesn't matter. Failure is good. My Lochen is not fully ready yet. But yeah, what I want to check is like the web event. What was it called? Time to get moving? Yes, I actually remember the web event name. Unreal. Here we go, now we can exit. Please reopen the page from notices? Bro! Is it even in notices? It's not there when you click special event. What do you mean I can't even open the event page, man? But yeah, I definitely also before I do any more like before I do any Durin, Loch and DPS tests, I do need to optimize the entire team. Especially because characters within the team share artifacts. Possibly. Okay, this should be enough. 3 games, 2 of which were popular. Here we hit our weekly limit, so that's okay. Here we get both of these, okay. And my BP is also done. We've actually done the BP by accident, coincidentally. Which is nice. So yeah, notices. Oh, here it is. But yeah, man, the fact that I have to go through here to even launch the event, that's so scuffed. And like, there is the special event button, right? There is a special button for web events here. The special event button, right? You click on this and it should lead you to the latest web event. It doesn't! Okay, so we are done, right? With this one. Doing one of your favorite instant rooms. Ooh. I've been using 2 instant thingies and haven't had any issue with them yet. Still there. The ones I use are these 2. The AFK farm and the AFK EXP farm. I like the black one a bit more, because the colorful one, the AFK EXP farm one, this one has like a matching feature. So sometimes by accident you can click match and it will try looking for people, and you will never find any. So you have to like exit and then like re-enter this. This one is solo only, so no potential for a misplay. I haven't played Genshin Quest in a while, but you've seen people talk about new Ether fashion. So, the Traveler has gotten a new skin. I think my Traveler is Geo right now, right? Yeah. The Traveler's got a new skin. It's kind of like an outfit swap, where Ether has an outfit based on like Lumin's color scheme, and then Lumin has an outfit based on Ether's. So yeah, this is our original one. This is the new one. Also just like, it has improved hair and just higher quality overall. It looks quite lovely. Let me find the Lumin one for you as well. And it looks like we are gonna be getting even more skins in Snezhnaya. I think in the trailers we could see yet another outfit. Let me see if I go to a gallery or somewhere. Oh, here. Found it. This is the... This is the Lumin skin and this is the Ether skin. What do you get it for? Just playing the main quest. It's completely free. You, towards the end of the Not Cry Archon quest, you get it. And yeah, like Lumin's outfit is based on Aether's color scheme and then the other way around. And it also seems like we are gonna be getting even more outfits in Snezhnaya. Because we've seen what looks like a new outfit in the Snezhnayan trailers. But next week, we're probably gonna get even more Snezhnaya teasers. Aether is so cute. I really like Aether as well. I've picked Aether as my traveler sibling, and no regrets. But yeah, so next week we are gonna get the Luna 8 or whatever live stream. The final patch before Snezhnaya. So we'll probably get some big Snezhnaya teasers as well. Did I put for Lochen? Yep. Where's my boy? Here. Oh, I can send him a bit more. I do still need more of the moths, but we can do this right now. Oh yeah, I have all the moths. So still in the process of leveling him up. I'm also waiting to get mats from completing his quests, which I will actually be doing right now. The Durin is one of my favorites, so I had to go for Lochen for my main DPS Durin team. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just the homework. Yeah, we'll do the homework after the story quest. But yeah, first, let me just do the final part of Nicole's thingy. And then we'll go straight to Lochen's quest. I've already done a bit of it. And now we'll just continue. Also, I'm trying to get Nicole in the team. I've heard there is something that can happen if you have Nicole in the team. I will go with the Varka.
これで最後の扉だな。早くニコを探しに行こうぜ。どうしたらいいのかしら。もうすぐ来る頃よね。来たぞー。おい、押し出そうとするなよ。ごめんなさい。
Aren't you ready yet? That's so cute.
どう説明すればいいのかしら。うまく表現できない。最初から順を追って話すしかないわね。もっと言うと、魔女たちが初めて風神に挑んだ時のことから話さないとね。
It all started a couple hundred years ago. Let's go.
いくらなんでも遡りすぎだろう。ひどいわ。自分の口から話すのは本当に恥ずかしいのに。でも仕方ないわよね。事実は事実なんだもの。アリスにさえ知られなければ笑われたりはしないはず。あいつまた心の声が漏れてるみたいだな。それに自分の口でって。羽は一時的に書斎の一番高い場所に隠したの。挑戦の難易度は高いほどクリアした時の達成感も増すと思って。でも私はああいう気まぐれな風を操るのが苦手で、ある程度の高さに到達するとどうしてもそれ以上飛べなくなってしまうみたい。羽なんて魔法で下ろせばいいんじゃないのか。それだと遊びじゃなくなってしまうじゃない。それはまあそうだな。じゃあもうどうしようもないぞ。
Nicole, could you try saying something?
何を？
In Simulanka, words are magic. Maybe you could try saying, maybe you could say something that will become a staircase.
なるほど。そういうことね。やってみましょう。
What? The books are kind of like fish in fontaine. Move away from us as we come close. But yeah, Nicole can't talk, so potentially utilize Stimulanka word magic when she can only think and not talk.
ニコ、道がなくなったぞ。任せて。
Oh wow. I guess that's pretty literal. Those are magical words.
お、ニコの言葉が階段になったぞ。もっと言ってくれ。任せて、任せて、任せて。
They all say the same thing.
もっと言ってくれって、繰り返してくれって意味じゃないぞ。
ほっよっほっ
Whoa! No, 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 no! How'd I fall?
よっ
光よ、降り注いで。
Oh, this one has a different text on it, right? Yeah. I need to learn this alphabet eventually.
そこから登ってね。かなり長い足場が必要そうだぞ。万象を導き、聖なる皆を綴る。師匠を紡ぎ、使いは歩を進める。この聖殿にことの葉を持って汝が道を切り開かん。
This probably was also written here, I would imagine. It's like a slab.
出来上がりよ。
But she did say that she didn't want to use magic. But then we said words are magic, and she was like, okay, yeah, sure, words are good then. But like... She said she didn't want to use magic in the first place.
手に入れたぞ。やったな。でも、まだ頭がガンガンするぜ。ニコのやつ、階段を作るためだからって張り切りすぎだぞ。この私にそんな指摘をするなんていい度胸じゃない？強大な魔女が指先一つで宝箱の中身を全部人参に変えちゃうかもって考えたりはしないのかしら？
What a scene. Paimon didn't mean anything by it. Come on, don't take it too hard.
冗談に決まってるじゃない。寡黙なる天の使いはそんな些細なことを細かく根に持たないわよ。その日、旅人とパイモンが七重の階段を登ると、見慣れた後ろ姿が彼らを待っていました。背中に光と炎が織りなす翼を輝かせる彼女の姿は、初めて出会った時と同じように気高く美しいものでした。しかし、その両目には残酷な光が宿っていたのです。どうして？旅人とパイモンは同時に問いました。もっと言うと、あの日パイモンが私が話すのに力を入れすぎだって文句をつけた時のことから話さないとね。言葉には魔法が込められてるんだぞ。そんな怖いこと言うなよな。
Oh, it's already over? There is still more though. Found it. Thank you, memory, for your guidance. It's like I'm my very own guiding angel. Oh, and you get a chest with 200,000 mora. What is it that she found? What was she looking for? But yeah, we got 200,000 more and we probably need Nicole for this. That's actually pretty nice, you know? I'm not gonna say no to 200,000 more. That's like 1% of my total mora. Apparently there is something more. So many quests. Yeah, I've got 2 whole quests. I've been slacking lately, man.
でもまだ別れを告げる時ではないわ。まだこの小屋のすべてを見終えたわけではないもの。もう全部の部屋を見て回ったはずだぞ。隠し部屋がないだなんて言ったかしら。魔女は何に対してもちょっとした遊び心を加えるものよ。覚えておいてね。
I try my best to hoard mora, but sometimes you have to spend it
さあ
to get the diary clearing stage on. Back when the entire game was easier, I didn't have to spend my mora because leveled up characters were not a necessity to clear endgame. I'm not gonna do diary with level 80 characters.
おー、綺麗だな。
Yeah, we are like, what, in Celestia?
またお前の魔法でオイラたちを別の場所に飛ばしたのか？もちろん、あなたたちはまだ私の小屋の中にいるわ。でも、私の小屋はこの美しい世界を丸ごと包み込むことだってできるの。世界の変化を見守る不動の観測点として、私には良好な視界条件が必要なの。彫刻家がタガネを、作家が筆を必要とするようにね。その両方の分野における私の実績はさておき、本職に関しては大真面目に取り組んでいるのよ。近頃、テイワットの運命が揺らぐ事象が目に見えて増えていることをあなたも実感しているでしょ。たまにふと考えてしまうのよね。もし今の私に全盛期の姿や力、能力が備わっていたら、もっといろんなことができたのではないかって。でもそんな考えはすぐに否定するの。だってその場合、後天から受ける制約も増えてしまうもの。触れてはいけない話題が増えることを考えると割に合わないわよね。そうなるとまともに物語も話せないでしょ。だから私は払った代償にも下したすべての選択にも後悔はないわ。人間になって普通の暮らしがしたいと思うこともあるけれど、そんなのは贅沢な夢でしかないわ。私は自分が天の使いであることを決して忘れない。たとえ寡黙なる天の使いだとしても、自分の使命を全うするわ。文明を守り、地上の生きとし生ける者たちを守るために。あら、うっかり真面目な話をしすぎてしまったわね。この場所がそうさせたのかしら。実は私、天の使いとしての自分を結構気に入っているのよ。誇りと言ってもいいくらい。ああ、ニコはすごいぞ。普段はあまり姿を見せないけど、手を貸してもらえるときはとても頼りになるんだよな。
Deserve to be proud.
そうかしら。あなたたちが私を頼りに思ってくれるなら、私も嬉しいわ。さあ、もう行く時間よ。あなたたちの冒険には私の祝福がついてるわ。迷うことを恐れないで。そしてここでとある天の使いが二人の旅路を静かに見守っていることを忘れないでね。
Oh, we can observe this as well as Nicole.
そろそろ仕事の時間ね。観測開始。
Oh no, I despawned the Nicole that was here! Oh no. What if she had important dialogue? What if she had some lore to dump on us? Oh my god. And despawned her because I clicked observe. Yeah, once I clicked it, I kinda thought that it could happen. But I still hoped it wouldn't. Shoot. Wait, I need to look up. She just says you can stay around. Okay, there is no like... There isn't like more relevant dialogue, okay? Nothing fancy. Okay, okay. That's good then. I was spooked for a second. Quite nice location. This would be even more impressive if we didn't just get the Temple of Space. Because like, yeah, if I wanted to be in a Celestia-like place, I could just go to the Temple of Space. It's still very beautiful though. Oops. And with that, it's done. We got a lot of like less than half a pull from all the Nicole quests. Which is kinda dumb. At least Columbina gave us wings. I like the quest, but yeah, the reward being 10 Primogems each week was so scuffed.
ちょっと昔のことをね。みんな知っての通り。ってわけではないけど。破
I'm sure
壊
I've already
私は
talked to
そ
her
の両
about
方
this.
を手にすることを選んだ。例えば、人類は何千年も生きられないでしょ。そういうわけではないわ。強いて言うなら。
Okay, so now we cleaned up our quest log a bit. Now we have one quest left. Look for Lochen is our objective. Because last time on Genshin Impact we found out that Lochen and his buddy are trying something sus. Oh, hello, Prune. Wait, can I not talk with her? Weird. I guess she would have like a speech bubble. But why does she not even have that? Oh, here it is. We are the ones who ripped the notice, by the way. Doesn't that look kind of weird? Huh? What's this? Inside the nest lies scattered scraps of paper. They tear up all this paper for nesting material? They're writing on it too. Maybe we should piece it together and see what it says. Guess we have to do it ourselves. Come on, aren't you at least a little curious? What if there is a treasure map? Alright, moment of truth. This is... Of floral fragrance and secret sanctums. I've heard of a species of flower in Liyue known as the glaze lily which blooms only at night. All I need is to find some toxic gas that can be sealed in the flower buds. That way, all shall seem well by day, while the poison strikes unseen by night. Haha, I really am a genius. Wait, no way. There's some kind of crime plan? What kind of criminal mastermind loses their plan to a bird? Better safe than sorry. That kind of thing happens in novels all the time. A perfectly foolproof plan that falls apart because of the one thing nobody expected. Let's check the nearby tavern and see if anyone's heard rumors about someone planning a crime lately. Okay, there's like a hidden objective. If it was a regular quest, I could leave it for later, but... like this... Wait, Lochen. We are looking for Lochen, and Lochen is here, but this is the wrong Lochen. Hi, Honorary Knight. What wind blew you in today? I found it in a bird's nest. No, let me see. The concept's not bad. I would give the creativity a 6 out of 10. As for practicality, maybe a 4. Is this a crime plan? Huh, funny enough, I came over from the base because I heard rumors that someone around here was plotting some strange master plan. But after reading this note, I think I understand how those rumors got started. I hand this over to Nice just in case, and if you are free later, stop by my base. You might catch something worth watching.
何かいい手口はないだろうか。
じゃあ、でうちだったら could be. Bomb defused. There are still some hidden objectives here that I haven't fully completed. Like this one I just started. But yeah, Lohan talked about something. Lohan talked something about his base. But yeah, let's just continue. Only got decided. And yeah, there is nothing here because there was stuff, but we destroyed it. we ripped her notice. So it's not like they were too lazy to plan to paint anything here. It's my fault. So yeah, we'll leave Lochen alone to go find Lochen instead. Wait, I want this ore actually.
Shit!
魔物の死体がいっぱいだな。あれ、あそこにいるのはディルックの旦那か？
A short while earlier.
こいつで最後か？たっぷり楽しませてくれよ。ああ、誰だ？逃げやがったか。ワイナリーの旦那が魔物狩りにここまで熱心だったとはな。それとも本当に追ってるのは魔物だけじゃないってか？
君が排除したいのも魔物だけというわけではないんじゃないか。現場は何一つ痕跡が残されていないほど念入りに処理されていたが。
へえ、そいつは初耳だ。
なら一緒にこの辺りの魔物を調べよう。多くの人が関心を寄せる異常がどこにあるのかをね。
やめだやめだ。俺は逃げた魔物を追うとするぜ。調査なんてのは俺の柄じゃないしな。じゃあな、ディルック。先輩。
君たちが来る前の出来事はだいたいこんなところだ。
ローエンのやつ、一体何を考えてるんだ？やっぱり頑丈騎士はやめて、横暴騎士って呼んでやろうかな。
Is there was gonna be a domain? I mean, no, at this point, they didn't make it. They made it like a story-only fight, and I don't think it's gonna be anything else. That ship's already sailed. We got 2 Dottore fights instead. So what's the deal with these monsters? Are they worth all this fuss?
そうだぞ。昨日アドルのじいちゃんが言ってたけど、そいつらちょっと変わってるけど、人を襲ったりはしてないんだろ？
可能性としては何者かが陰で密かに処理していると考えられる。そしてどうやら奴らは腹が減ると優先的に自分の仲間を攻撃する習性があるようだ。
They attack their own kind?
ああ、目撃情報が少なく確信が持てなかったが、ここに残された魔物の残骸には確かに互いに攻撃し合った痕跡が数多く残っている。群れをなしていながら互いに殺し合う。自然発生した魔物とは思えないな。
It's certainly strange.
でも魔物同士で攻撃し合うって言うなら、ほっといて自滅するのを待てばいいだけじゃないか。どうしてそんなに警戒するんだ？
何せウルサの血肉を持つ魔物が現れたのは今回が初めてじゃないからな。
ファルか。
よう奇遇だな。栄養騎士にパイモン、それにディルックも。
うん。どうやら騎士団も今回の異常事態について何も知らなかったというわけではないようだな。
ああ、イロックの悲劇は二度と繰り返させるわけにはいかないからな。
さっき言ってたウルサの血肉、それもイロックってやつと関係あるのか？
Hello, Jerka Kiwi. Long time no see indeed.
常軌を逸した力を得るため、イロックはかつてドットーレの断片と共謀した。そして魔竜ウルサの血肉からその力が込められた血清を抽出したんだ。俺たちがイロックの粛清を決断した時、あいつと配下の連中はすでにその血清を使っててな。対処に手を焼かされたもんだ。筋力が大幅に増し、血に飢え、狂気に飲み込まれた奴は仲間同士で殺し合ってさえいた。皮肉なもんだ。結局イロックはその力を制御しきれず、配下の奴らにも剣を向け、狂気の果てに自滅しちまったんだからな。
I can guarantee in Genshin, so you are gonna play it safe and save for Sandrone. Yeah, sounds good. I'm pretty happy for Sandrone as well. And she is gonna be like the opening character of a new archetype, so that's also cool. Something to look forward to.
魔竜ウルサ、一体何者なんだ？そんな恐ろしい力を持ってるなんて。
I'm quite curious what Ursadrek actually is. I hear it's existed for over 1,000 years and even fought with the first Grandmaster.
ああ、そうだ。確かにそういうこともあったな。
じゃあなんでその時は封印しかしなかったんだ？まさか初代大団長でもそいつを倒せなかったってのか？
いや、伝説の魔竜ウルサはかつて天の使いだったからだ。
I'm sorry?
はるか昔の話だが、天の使いたちはある選択を迫られたらしい。その時ウルサが選んだのは己の力を残すことだった。
Because angels could either preserve their form or their power. Or neither, in a lot of cases actually, and they became the series that don't really do much.
心を失い力だけが残されようとも、その天の使いは人間の都市国家に憧れを抱き続けた。だがそいつは自分が近づいただけで周囲の無数の命を滅ぼしちまうってことすらもはやわからなくなっていたのさ。
だから当時のバネッサはそれを封印することを決めたのか。
ああ、だがウルサは博士の手によって再び目覚めた。これは間違いなく騎士団の過失だ。俺はその事実から目を背けるつもりはない。
過去の責任を追及するより今は目の前の禍根を早急に立つことの
What
方
is
が
the
重
slime
要
doing?
だ。魔竜ウルサの血肉の性質がなぜ今またあの魔物たちに発現したんだ。
今となっては認めちゃいないが、かつて俺たちはイロックに対して大きな期待を寄せててな。あいつは騎士団のやり方をよく知ってやがる。あいつは撃たれる前に実験場に関する情報を全て破棄したんだ。おかげで未だに実験に使われてた材料のありかもつかめてない。おそらく断片の援助もあったんだろう。だがドットーレが残した手駒は全て旅人がスメールで片付けた。それはお前も耳にしてるだろ。当時奴の断片がモンドに残した隠蔽手段もそれと同時に効力を失ったと考えてるんだ。
あ、じゃああの魔物たちは その実験場から逃げ出してきたってのか。
おそらくそれだけじゃない。何者かが過去の実験を再開したんだろ
Past experiments, Ursa's flesh and blood, angelic power. Does this mean that the power I sensed in Lochen yesterday is?
昨日の騒ぎの時、お前も感じたんだろ？
Yes, at the time I...
う。つまりローエンは人知を超えた力を手に入れるため近畿の実験に手を染めた可能性が。
あいつ、そこまで悪いやつじゃないよな。
力、富、権力、善人を悪人に変えるきっかけはいくらでもある。ウルサもイロックも。あの選択をするまでは君が想像するような悪ではなかった。
ローエンの動機なんてどうだっていいんだ。俺にはあいつが引き返せなくなる前に連れ戻す義務がある。
じゃあ、どうするんだ？このままこっそり調査を続けるのか？
そんな面倒なことをする必要はないさ。俺が今日ドーンマンポートに来た理由、それは直接あいつを問いただすためだ。
チョコマカト、よく逃げるじゃねえか。さてと、もう逃げ場はねえぞ。
おい、ローエン！実験体を片付けてる場合じゃない。騎士団が動き出したんだ。今日、ドーンマンポートに知らない騎士が大勢来てたんだ。昨日のテストが知られたのか、それとも実験体が捕まったのか。まさかもう気づかれたんじゃ。
もともと時間の問題だっただろう。むしろここまで引っ張れたこと自体が幸運だ。味方だと頼もしいが敵に回すと本当に厄介だな。
どうするんだよ。早く逃げた方がいいんじゃないか。
今ここで逃げたらもう二度と目的は達成できなくなる。お前がそれを知らせに来れたってことは騎士団もまだ半信半疑だってことだ。この機に乗じて一か八かかけてみるとしようぜ。今すぐもう一度俺を実験台に使え。
今？でも前の問題がまだ。
何を迷ってんだ。花から言ってるだろ。俺はお前とは違う。この実験は全部俺自身のためにやってるんだ。並外れた力を手に入れるためには並外れたリスクを負わなきゃなんねえ。覚悟はとっくにできてんだよ。
でも
何がでもだ。さっさとしやがれ。まさか何のための実験だったか忘れたなんて言わねえよな。
ダメだ。やっぱりダメだよ。量が少なかったのか、それとも濃度が足りてないのか。まさか完璧な結果なんてそもそも存在しないのか。ローエン、ひとまず隠れよう。また魔物を集めて実験すれば。
ダメだ。隠れるだと騎士団がそんな時間をくれるってのか。俺たちはもともとこのわずかな時間にかけてたんだろうが。今逃げればあいつらの疑いが確信に変わる。そうなりゃ今後どこに行こうと騎士団の目を気にしなきゃならねえ。そんなんでどうやって目的を達成するってんだ。
それじゃあこの状況でどうするって言うんだ。
今夜ターゲットを盗み出すぞ。俺たちと一緒に地獄へ落ちてもらおうじゃねえか。やっぱり騎士団はもう動き始めてるよな。
あの人だかりはなんだか様子がおかしいよ。
俺はアドルノだ。
A few hours ago,
こんなところにいたのか。
it's gonna be the Rio Bishop.
目を離しちゃダメじゃないか。ちゃんと手の届く範囲で遊ばせないと。
ありがとう。本当にありがとう、ハドルのおじいちゃん。
それともう一人で町の外へ探しに行かないようにね。お前がその子を心配するように。ハンネローレだってお前を心配してるんだ。今回は秘密にしてあげるけど、これっきりだよ。
うん、わかった。
Yeah, I ran all the way until here.
魔物？どうしてこんなところに？それにどこか様子も変だ。怖がらなくていい。俺がついてるぞ。ほら、立て。走って逃げるんだ。でも早く行くんだ。ここはおじいちゃんに騎士に任せておけ。
その後駆けつけた騎士たちが近郊に侵入した魔物を片付けたが、奴の力は常軌を逸していた。それでもアドルノは子供が逃げる時間を稼ぐために最後まで必死に戦ったんだ。
アドルノさん、アドルノさん。
大丈夫だ。俺の体のことはお前もよく知ってるだろう。お前がいなけりゃ今日まで生きては来られなかった。誰かを救うためにまた体を張る方がベッドで寝てるよりよっぽど騎士らしいと思わないか。長い間俺の体をよく見てくれたのに。残念だがここまでみたいだ。苦労をかけたな。ローエン、仁愛騎士の称号、そして第五小隊の隊長の座は
俺は
気に入らなければ放っておけばいい。お前はお前の生き方をすればいいんだ。
ローエン、ちょっと来てくれ。調査小隊の分析結果が出た。アドルノを襲った魔物はウルサの気配をまとっていたそうだ。ここまで来てまだだんまりを決め込むつもりか？これは尋問じゃない。黙秘を続けても構わないが、できれば洗いざらい話してくれないか？
ああ、話そう。全部話すし、どんな処罰だって受けてやる。だがもう一晩だけ俺に時間をくれ。明日騎士団本部で全て説明するから。これは騎士としての誓いだ。
お前とは長い付き合いだが、騎士の名にかけて宣誓するのを聞くのはこれが初めてだぞ。
俺一人が誓いを立てたところで大した信用がねえことくらい分かってる。
だが仁愛騎士の願いも上乗せすりゃ十分な重みになるだろう。約束だからな、ロ ローエン。
すまないな、テオドール。本当は隊長の座をローエンに譲り、仁愛の称号をお前に残すつもりだった。お前が幼い頃からこの称号に憧れていたことを知っておきながら。
それはあなたのせいじゃありません、アドルノさん。僕にはローエンのように騎士団の試験にたやすく合格できるほどの才能がなかった。何年努力しても未だに見習い医師のまま。そんな僕が騎士の名を継ぐわけにはいきませんよ。
医師であれ、騎士であれ、みんなを守っていることに変わりはないだろう。俺はずっとお前は仁愛の名にふさわしい騎士だと思っていたぞ。
そんなことはありません。僕は多くの過ちを犯してきたんです。そして今からさらに大きな過ちを犯そうとしています。
こうも簡単に彼の頼みを聞き入れてよかったのか？
じゃあどうしろって言うんだ？報告書を提出させて、それを承認してから行かせれば満足だったが？勘弁してくれよ。あいつにとってアドルノがどれほど大きな存在だったかはよく知ってる。だからあの誓いの重みも信用できるさ。
昔、ある男が騎士の名のもとに父に多くの誓いを立てたが、最終的にその友情は裏切られた。歪んだ執念と時の移ろいは友さえ敵へと変貌させる。風向きが変わるのと同じくらいありふれたことだ。
クリプスの言葉か。懐かしいな。
お前たち知り合いだったのか？
かつて野心にあふれた青二歳が3人集まって、それぞれの未来を思い描いてたんだ。騎士に憧れた金持ちの坊ちゃんは結局ワイナリーの家業を継ぐことになった。規律を破ってばかりの半人前は最終的に騎士団全体を率いることになった。そして最後の一人は欲した富も憧れた力も何一つ手に入れることはできなかった。残された執念
That,
だ
that
けが
was huge.
日を追うごとに高く高く積み上がっていったんだ。
Longing turned into obsession, and the yearning turned into jealousy.
それがイロックが博士につけ込まれた原因なのか？
博士が何を吹き込んだにせよ、選択をしたのはイロック自身だ。奴の考えが理解できるからといって同情するわけじゃない。ましてや同じ鉄を踏むなんてことはありえない。今度こそ俺は部下から目を離さねえ。
大変だ。
おい、俺の話はまだ終わってないぞ。
今の声、アドルのじいちゃんがいる方からか？
We can talk about trust later. Let's hurry over and take a look. I love the look. The look is pretty cool.
レッツブルグ、何があった？
アドルのじいちゃんがいない。それにローエンとテオドールもか？
わかりません。見回りに来たらドアが開けっぱなしになってて、中を覗いたらもぬけの殻だったんです。アドルの隊長はベッドから起き上がれるような状態ではないですし、一体誰が連れ去ったのでしょう？大団長、緊急事態です。ローエン副隊長が巡回中の騎士の制止を振り切って郊外へ向かいました。
たく、あいつ。
彼は何か言っていなかったか？
何か？いえ、副隊長はひどく急がれている様子で、私たちに道を開けるよう叫ばれて走り去ってしまいました。
Did you go after him?
もちろん追いかけました。ですが、私たちではローエン副隊長の足に追いつくことはできず。
追えるところまででいい。追ってくれ。その後は俺たちに任せろ。おいディルック、栄養騎士、ひとっ走り付き合ってくれるか。
Okay. The plot thickens. I will take a quick bathroom break before we continue though. So, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
武器は普段から 追跡の報告があったのはここまでだな。さすがは第五小隊の最も鋭い矢だ。こうも早く見失ってしまうとは。
感心してる場合じゃないだろう。他に手がかりはないのか？
草地の露が異常に冷たい。元素力の影響のようだ。
Trace of elemental energy. You should be able to track them.
お？栄養騎士は頼りになるな。
Elemental side, let's go!
他人に目撃されただけじゃなく痕跡も残していくとは、いつものあいつらしくないな。
あるいは意図的にそうしているのだとしたら、
急いで何かを成し遂げようとしてるのか、それとも何かを阻止しようとしてるのか。どちらにせよ俺たちがやるべきことは一つだ。
だな。あいつを捕まえて全部白状させてやるんだ。
The way they took Adorno with them. Could Adorno be some kind of twist villain? There is no way, no. Because who do they need Adorno for? It wouldn't be to save Adorno, I don't think, because he wasn't really in danger in the first place. Oh, they don't even like glow with elemental side. These markings that we were supposed to find with elemental side. Oh, this is just loaded immediately. So what was the plan with Adorno? Strange.
この辺の鉄板や容器の感じ、スネージナや周辺を遠征していた時のことを思い出すな。
And maybe they wanted to make him like live forever or something. Or maybe some hidden revenge or whatever. I don't know. The vegetation here is a little strange as well. Could Ursa's power be behind this?
どうやら君の推測は正しいようだ。ここが博士の断片が残した実験場で間違いないだろう。
Kind of weird how they are referring to this as Doctor's segment every single time. Just say the Doctor. The segments are the Doctor, and they would just know him as the Doctor back in the day, right? So kind of weird for them to say segment every single time. But I guess they want to make it clear for the players that it's like not the main Dottore that we face later. It was a different Dottore.
奴が隠蔽し続けていたんだな。騎士団が長年この入り口を発見できなかったのも無理はない。
だが隠蔽が解けた後、誰かが俺たちより先にここを発見した。で、魔竜の血肉に関する実験を再開させちまったようだ。
Deluxe model looks out of place here. They could have used his skin, maybe. Although the skin is supposed to be Diluc with a delusion, so it wouldn't really fit here. I guess that's why they didn't. Because for example, Yao Yao's skin has become the new default, at least in the latest Hex and Circle event, the Little Hex and Circle event. Yao Yao had her skin. Klee also had her skin, but it's because she was like dressing up as a witch, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna be like the default one. But yeah, the Yao Yao just showed up in the skin because it's just Yao Yao but better. And Diluc skin was also really Diluc but better. Same vibe, just higher quality. But yeah, lore-wise it's different. Because he's using a delusion in that skin and not his vision. So that's why it's not the new default.
こいつまさか。
骨が折れるぜ。あと何体実験体を捕まえりゃいいんだ。
Huh? Well, there are Fatui here. So it's not just Lochen. So they're looking to stop them?
おい、何見てんだ。おとなしくしてろ。余計な真似をするな。
What was that?
「実験結果を確認したわ。血清の投与量はまだ調整が必要ね。
旦那様、新しい実験の素材も届いております。これは非常に凶暴でして、おとなしくさせるのに相当苦労しましたよ。ほう、面白い。俺が直々に会いに行こう。喜ぶがいい。君たちは凡俗を超越し、傑出した
Could it be a
存在と
flashback?
なるのだ。
It could be a flashback. Yeah, I feel like the only way it makes sense if this is a flashback to how he like found his way here in the first place. Back in the day, before Adorno saved Lohan and Theodore.
おとなしくしてろって言っただろう。
Oh my god. That was actually scary.
今のは記憶で形作られた魔法の
Yeah,
空
okay, it
間
was a
か。
flashback. Good, good.
僕たちの邪魔をするために仕掛けられた罠みたいだな。
罠？もしかしてまたローエンが。
いや、あいつならこれ以上に凶悪な手を100通りは持ってる。かつてイロックに捕らえられ、あの空間を生み出す魔法を知ってる奴はローエン一人だけじゃない。
その様子じゃ僕に協力しに来たわけじゃなさそうだね。
俺はむしろさっさとケリをつけてやるのがお前を助けることになると思ってるんだがな。
ケリをつける？今さら何を言ってるんだい。あの時実験体が逃げ出して僕が諦めかけた時、それを許さなかったのは誰だ。くそ、実験体は全部逃げてしまったのか。
自分を実験台にするのが早すぎたな、テオドール。イロックの実験場を見つけてドットーレが残した装置の制御に成功した。それで奴らの実験を再開できるとでも思ったか。今の自分のざまを見てみろよ。指一本動かすのも一苦労で、実験体が逃げるのをただ眺めてることしかできねえだろ。
ローエン、僕を逮捕しに来たのか。
その真逆だ。なんでお前が逃げた魔物に食われずに済んでるかわからねえのか。
君が倒したと。
逃げ出した奴らも俺が処理しといてやる。放っておいたら明日にでも騎士団が手がかりを追ってここを鍵当てちまうからな。
どうして僕を助けてくれるんだ。
お前がウルサの血肉を使って何をするつもりなのか、俺にはお見通しなんだよ。ジジイのために書いたあの検査報告書もとっくに読んでんだ。老いぼれて弱った体に大量の古傷、いつ死んでもおかしくねえ。 人知を超えた力でもありゃ話は別だがな。
ちゃんと隠し通せていたはずなのに、アドルノさんにさえ気づかれなかったのに。
この程度のことで驚くんじゃねえよ。俺たちは陣愛騎士にここから救い出された仲間だ。お前の様子がおかしいことくらい気づいて当然だろ。
それが黙っていてくれる理由なのか。
いや、勘違いすんなよ。確かに俺もあのジジイには少しでも長く生きててほしいと思ってる。そうすりゃ不必要な責任なんて負わずに済むからな。だが本当に興味があるのは力そのものだ。魔物を使った実験は行き詰まり、自分の体じゃウルサの力に耐えられないことに悩んでる。そうだろ。だったら俺を実験材料に使えばいい。
君がいなきゃここまで来られなかったはずだ。結成の生成、実験の計測、アドルノさんをここへ運び込むこと、全部君の提案だろ、ローエン。
ああ、そうだな。だから俺も失敗する覚悟はできてる。
失敗だって、あと少しだったのに、あとほんの少しだったのに。君のことさえバレなければまだチャンスはあるんだ。ローエン、聞いてくれ。ウルサの結成はやっぱり効果があったんだ。アドルノさんが容体を持ち直して、もうベッドから降りて歩けるようになったんだよ。君がいてくれて本当によかった。でなきゃ先週にはもう。残念だけど今の段階じゃアドルノさんの食事や薬に低濃度の血清を少量加えることしかできないんだ。まだ根本的な治療はできなくて。
そうか、そりゃよかった。なんたってお前の実験が順調であればあるほど俺がこの力をものにできる希望もでかくなるだろう。
あのさ、アドルノさんに会いに行ったらどうだ。よく君のことを話してるし。
やめとく。あの人の小言を聞くのはごめんだ。それに無駄な接触はバレるリスクを高めるだけだしな。俺たちに残された時間は少ないだろ。騎士団は遅かれ早かれ異変に気づく。小細工をしたところでただの時間稼ぎにしかならない。あとどれくらいで完全に制御できそうだ。
もうすぐ、もう目前なんだ。君の協力のおかげで結成の力は随分安定してきた。まだ完璧とまでは言えないけど。
急ぐからって直接ジジイに使うんじゃねえぞ。
まさか、考えすぎだよ。自分が何をしてるかくらいちゃんと分かってるさ。
どうだかな。自分は分別があると思い込んでる奴は痛い目を見て初めて間違いに気づくもんだ。
もし本当にそんな日が来たら、君が僕にその痛い目を見せてくれよ。
バレなければだと。お前は騎士団が全く疑ってないと思ってたってのか。誰が調査の進捗を遅らせてたのか考えもしなかったのか。こいつは鼻から俺たちと騎士団、そしてアドルノのジジイに残された時間による一か八かの賭けなんだ。何度も言っただろ。戦いに負ければ撤退する、賭けに負ければ認める。いつまでも戦場や賭場に居座り続けても余計悲惨な敗北を招くだけだ。
じゃあどうしろって言うんだ。このまま アドルノさんが死ぬのを黙って見てろって。
寝ぼけてんのか。今のジジイの状態で結成の力になんて耐えられるわけねえだろ。ジジイを殺すつもりか。
僕はまだ負けを認めていない。ローエン、君が来る前に最後の生成を終わらせたんだ。これは何度も生成を繰り返した高濃度の結成だよ。これを使えば君でさえ僕を止めることはできない。協力する気がないなら最初の頃と同じように僕自身でこの実験を完成させる。
幼い頃の曖昧な記憶を頼りにテオドールは一足先にここを見つけ出した。そしてアドルノを延命させるためにイロックの実験を再開したんだ。だが実験が失敗して魔物が逃げ出した時、それに気づいたローエンが協力を申し出たんだな。そして二人は魔竜ウルサの結成を抽出し続けた。それがこの実験場での出来事の全貌みたいだな。
彼らをどうするつもりだ。
そういうことは後でジンたちに丸投げしちまえばいい。規則通りに対処してくれるだろう。今それ以上に気がかりなのはこの地下に隠されてるウルサの血肉の方だ。
Though 1,000 years have passed since the first Grandmaster laid her seal, the Drake Ursa's power remains as formidable as ever. To regard it merely as a calamity or a scourge would be to squander its considerable potential. Should we succeed in deconstructing and taming Ursa's power into a controllable asset, the benefits, whether for strategic deterrence, tactical deployment, or targeted eradication, would be immeasurable. In light of these considerations, I hereby authorize the covert study of the relevant specimens. All pertinent records have been withdrawn from the General Archives to preempt any unnecessary scrutiny from the Church or the Knights. Lasting peace should not depend on the momentary intervention of individual heroes, nor should be entrusted to the whims of inscrutable gods. The plan to incite panic through the use of the test subjects has progressed with remarkable success. Though even our most successful test subject at this stage can harbor less than 1% of the total power within Ursa's flesh, the ensuing rumors and dread have proven far more readily disseminated and internalized among the masses than the Drake in its true form. The legend of Ursa has haunted this land for 1,000 years, after all. A plausible imitation of its form is quite enough to keep the populace in a state of perpetual dread. Moreover, the scrutiny and discontent directed at the Knights of Favonius will breed further chaos. It will pave the way for our northern allies to step in and with their timely assistance. Regarding the mutual aggression among the test subjects, some researchers posited that the severed flesh is simply attempting to reconstitute itself into a single whole. Others, however, interpret this as Ursa's curse upon itself, that would allow no vestige of its power to persist in any shape or manner. A foolishly sentimental notion. A brute that has abandoned its wisdom cannot then arrive at the refinement of desiring its own extinction. There are no unsolvable riddles in this world. The experiments shall continue. Our mastery of this power is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. Risks are one thing, and results are quite another. We should give necessary secrecy its due, and necessary sacrifice its place. Provided we keep a clean ledger, we keep our grip on the situation. Krepus is dead. Varka is back. I'm bringing him everything we have achieved.
高濃度の血清を抽出するにはウルサの血肉の活性を繰り返し刺激する必要がある。実験ノートにはそう書いてあるな。
怪しい気配が濃くなってきたな。みんな戦闘準備はいいか？
Can you even change team? No. So they say I get ready for combat, but you can't actually get ready for combat. I do have a good team either way, but yeah. Kinda funny. We also have Varka, which is nice. The canon character for this quest.
なぜだ。最高濃度の結成を使ったのに。
お前は弱すぎんだよ。その自覚すらなかったとはな。
自覚がないだって。君にそれを言う資格があるのか。力を制御できず暴走した君に。
そうだな。だからこそわかるんだよ。これ以上続けるわけにはいかねえってな。寿命を延ばす代償が自我を失うことなら、俺たちが救えるのはジジイじゃねえ。アドルノっつう名前の怪物だろ。未だに自分のざまが見えてねえようだな。それがジジイに仁愛の名を託された奴の姿かよ。
僕は認めないぞ。
最後にこうしてお前たちを抱きしめたのはいつのことだったか。あっという間にこの腕には収まりきらなくなってしまったな。
トルノさん、ジジ。
全部聞こえていたぞ。お前たちが俺をここまで支えてくれていたんだな。お前たちが俺に機会を与えてくれたんだ。またお前たちを抱きしめられる機会を。だから大丈夫、もう大丈夫だ。どうして泣くんだ。仁愛騎士が最後に子供を泣かせてしまうなんて示しがつかないだろう。約束してくれ。笑って見送ってくれると。
僕はただ見ているだけなんて嫌だったんです。あなたが。
お前たちがそばにいてくれる、それだけでもう十分じゃないか。アドルノ、テオドール。
ローヘン。
どうやら君たちの問題は解決したようだな。
いや、まだ終わってねえ。
これ、何の音だ？
やっぱりあの2つの結晶を抽出するためにウルサの血肉の活性を限界まで刺激したんだろう。あの力がここから漏れ出たら、この辺りの生物みんなに影響が出る。ここの植物やさっきの魔物みたいにな。
そんな。
何強がってんだ。今は指一本動かすのも一苦労だろ。その感覚俺もよく知ってるぜ。とっとと俺に渡すべきものをよこしな。あとはおとなしく見とけ。
地下への鍵は僕の上着の内ポケットにある。魔竜ウルサの血肉、そしてその力の全てを徹底的に破壊してくれ。
じゃあな、アドルノ。
ああ、行くんだ。あんな力はこの世に存在すべきではない。
ここを通れば、昔博士とイロックがウルサを使って実験してた場所に着くのか？
ああ、力を追い求める狂人に力を選んだ天の使い。とんだ茶番だな。
なら今こそその茶番に幕を下ろす時だ。
魔竜ウルサが残した力だ。みんな気を引き締めろ。準備はいいか。これは死闘になるぞ。
実験体として捕まってた魔物どもだ。博士の仕掛けとウルサの力で今まで生きてやがったんだろう。最近俺が捕まえてきたのも多少はいるがな。どうやらどいつもこいつも落ち着きがねえみたいだ。
Did you really need so many?
その檻って頑丈なのか？魔竜と戦ってる最中にそいつらの相手までする羽目になったりしないよな。
もし頑丈なら逃げ出した奴らをわざわざ始末する必要なんてなかったんだがな。ま、心配しなくていいぜ。そいつらに邪魔はさせねえ。
Are you
保証し
planning
てやる
to?
よ。
Are you planning to?
元部下の野心、肉親の仇。そいつはお前らがケリをつけなきゃならねえ祝宴だろ。だから俺が捕らえた魔物は俺に片付けさせろ。おっと、セピロス騎士団第5小隊副隊長、出撃を申請する。
ようやく出撃前には報告が必要だって分かったのか。行ってこいローエン。それと生きて帰ってこいよ。これは大団長命令だ。
ならさっさとウルサを片付けてくれよ、先輩方。
なあ旅人、あいつ手伝いに行かなくて大丈夫か？
No, let him face this fight alone. He has his own scores to settle.
ほう、どうやらあいつの友達寮は無駄じゃなかったようだな。
彼に解決できるのか？
信じろ。あいつが俺たちを信じてるみたいにな。何せあいつはお前に次ぐ最年少隊長になるんだぞ。
Is Ursa gonna get off-screened while we fight as Lohan?
イロック、月の狩人、ドットオーレと来て。今度はウルサか。どうやら俺はそいつらに挑める運命にないみたいだ。だが凡人には凡人の喧嘩ってもんがあるんだよ。
だからこそお互いの執念と対峙し蹴りをつけるぞ。
We do fight as Lohan at least here.
やん
Oh my god, literally 1.0 combat music.
なんかあっちもなかなか激しそうだな。さすがは魔竜と生ける伝説だ。そんなことに気を取られてる場合じゃねえか。
Gotta recover stamina.
いいタイミングだ。うっせえな。腹くくれ。
俺に続け。
So we did fight a giant dragon angel, but it's gonna be a storybook.
判決を下す。
消えろ。
ここから出てえのか？ウルサに呼ばれたか、それとも結成の匂いを嗅ぎつけたか。だが通すにはいかねえな。俺の後ろには魔竜と殺し合う英雄だけじゃなく、鈍く弱く脆い凡人だっているんだ。だからよ、
まとめてかかってきやがれ。
Oh,
筋力が大幅に増し、血に飢え狂気に飲み込まれた奴は仲間同士で殺し合ってさえいた。
これは何度も生成を繰り返した高濃度の血清だよ。これを使えば
いいぜ、その調子だ。もっとかかってこい。お前ら一匹たりとも逃さねえからな。
喜ぶがいい。君たちは凡俗を超越し傑出した存在となるのだ。
お前は力を手にすれば自らの運命を意のままにできると思い込んでいた。
鈍く弱く脆い凡人だ。
取るに足らないその傲慢さがより理不尽な力によって粉砕されるまで。などくらいのことは最強戦力に任せるか。お前はかつて自分が特別な存在ではないという事実を受け入れたつもりでいた。
じゃあどうしろって言うんだ。このままアドルノさんが死ぬのを黙って見てろって。
だが自分の周囲にありふれた死が訪れることは受け入れることができなかった。お前は間違っていない。決して間違ってなどいないぞ。力こそが神羅万象の唯一の怪異なのだ。運命の喉元を締め上げ死にすら抗うことができる。残る問題はお前の力がまだ足りない、全く足りていないことだ。この贈り物を受け入れない限り力は手に入らん。本来力と手段に善悪の区別などない。お前はそう考えていたのではないか。アビスの力を分け合い魔女の集会に助けを求め神の影を仰ぐ。それらに何の違いがあるというのだ。凡人には力を手にする資格がないとでも言うのではないだろうな。だからこそこの力を受け入れるのだ。私の導きを。お前の言う通りだ。力はただの力でしかねえ。だから破滅を招くのはいつだって人間自身のおごりと愚かさだけだ。何を。ようやく静かになったな。このまま凡庸に甘んじるつもりか。私の導きを放棄するというのか。欲しいもんがありゃ俺自身の手で手に入れてやる。導きとやらを受け入れたところでその力を支配すんのは俺じゃねえんだろう。だったらよ、消えな。俺に制御できねえ力なんざいらねえんだよ。でかい声を出すなよ。ちょっと休みたいだけだ。今回の喧嘩は さすがに疲れたぜ。
お前の口からそんな言葉が聞けるなんてな。
In your hand, is it the Ursa serum?
俺に注射したわけじゃねえ。魔物を引き寄せるのに使っただけだ。暴走した魔物と戦おうってのに、自分まで暴走してどうすんだよ。お前らがウルサを始末した後、今度は俺が始末される羽目になったらたまったもんじゃねえだろ。昔の実験の後遺症、そいつに少しばかり手を焼かされたってとこだ。
ウルサの血肉は完全に取り除いた。今後二度と活性化するリスクはないはずだ。
I mean, this guy is already pretty nice, but the fact that the entire Ursa fight was just like one 2D section with like 3 voice lines, one from Barca, Diluc, and us. Kinda lame, kinda lame. They could have just like reused Durin, but retextured him or something. Or Dvalin, or whatever, right? Yeah.
そうか。取り除いたんだな。アドルノのジジイとテオドールはどうした？
あの二人は増援に来た騎士に連れ帰らせた。テオドールの処分、そしてお前についてもしばらく時間を置いてから追求するつもりだ。最後の時を迎えるまでそばにいてやってくれ。
ありがとな、対団長。
After some time.
俺の人生は誰かの涙を拭うためにあった。だから俺の墓の前ではどうか泣かないでくれ。仁愛騎士、ここに
眠る。じじいめ、その母姫なかなかお似合いじゃねえか。
お墓参りしながらガムを膨らませるやつがいるなんてな。
ん？お前らもジジイに会いに来たのか？ガムが欲しければやるぞ。
No thanks.
ジジイは昔からよくこういうのを持ち歩いてたんだ。子供にあげれば喜んで食べるんだとか言ってな。向こうに行ってもこうしてキャンディーが手に入ってきっと喜んでるだろうよ。
So these? Did you make them all?
謹慎中は他にやることもねえからな。暇つぶしに作ってたんだ。
通りでこの前の叙勲式でお前を見かけなかったのか。謹慎を言い渡されてたんだな。
謹慎だけで済むわけがねえだろう。話のわかる陣団長はあと2つも処罰を下してくださったんだぜ。
And what were those?
騎士団は俺への叙勲と隊長への栄進を撤回するんだってよ。仁愛騎士の称号はアドルノと共に葬られ、第五小隊隊長の座もしばらくは空席となるわけだ。
それって本当に大丈夫なのか？
ファルカが言ってたぞ。
ほーら、大団長が長期不在で代理団長に任せっきりだったのに、モンドには何の問題もなかっただろう。
He sure can be persuasive when he wants to be.
仁愛騎士の称号についてはなおさらそうあるべきだ。その名にふさわしくない奴が受け継ぐなんて許さねえ。たとえそれが俺自身でもな。
おいら、ほんの一瞬だけど、お前に結構似合うんじゃないかって思ってたんだぞ。気のせいだったみたいだけどな。
へえ、俺としては別の称号のがいいがな。下道騎士、波動騎士、頑丈騎士ってのも悪くねえだろう。だが罪を犯した俺が次の勲章を授かるためには もっと勝ち戦に貢献しなきゃなんねえだろうな。
Are you still pursuing power?
当然だろう。ある男にこう言われたんだよ。
自分の限界と平凡さを認めることこそが超越と非凡へ至る第一歩だ
ってな。俺は勝ち続けるぜ。どんな手段を使ってでもな。心配すんな。失敗から学ぶ。それも強くなるための過程だろ。それに、何のために力を追い求めてるのかも、俺自身がよくわかってる。自分がもともと何を望んでいたのか忘れるようなら、それこそ本当の負け犬になるだろうが。俺がそんな間抜けだってのか？
I guess not. But how many people remember in the end?
まあ、お前の言う通りかもな。万が一何かあった時、手を貸してくれる奴がいるに越したことはない。だから、俺が本当の強さを手に入れて、全てを背負えるようになるまでは、俺より先に死んだりすんなよ。
Oh, we got a recipe for the bubble gum. Let's go. Oh, we cannot like interact with the grave, unfortunately. Very interesting quest. I quite liked it. It's just the Ursa part was a bit of a shame. But yeah, I mean, they already had a bunch to work on for this patch. All of the Dottore stuff. And even the Dottore mission kinda seemed like it could use a tiny bit more time in the oven. It wasn't a bad quest, but like I said before, like the Dottore one, right? The Sumeru Archon quest. It was good, but it really felt like Dottore just didn't do enough. They had all of these like ley lines popping up and stuff like that. And the guy and the people going mad or something. And like, oh, you mustn't step into the rainforest because you'll go mad and whatever. But nothing came out of that, you know? Like, we saw these like unusual ley lines once. I guess they're just supposed to be like the prelude to the Irminsul popping up. But still, I feel like we should have seen Dottore cause a bit more trouble before we dealt with him. And same with the fight. We just kinda went there, beat him up, and the boss isn't even that interesting, and then it was over. So I feel like overall it was a good quest, and the whole thing with like rebuilding Aru and awakening the Pillar Man, and that was great. The quest could just, if it was like an hour or two longer, and that hour or two being filled with Dottore getting an upper hand on us, putting a wrench into our plans. Or even just seeing him like torture some randoms or whatever, you know. And I feel like it would have been pretty much perfect. And kinda same with this Lochen quest, right? If only there was like a bit more budget put into this to have an Ursa fight, would have been amazing. Still a nice quest. But yeah, they didn't like already with the Dottore quest and also Sneznaya right on the horizon. Just didn't have the resources. It's understandable. There's only so much game they can make. Because even with infinite budget, not all problems can just be solved by throwing more money at things. And same with like, you know, you could say they should just hire more people to work on more quests. But it's not necessarily as easy. The more people you have, the tougher it gets to manage them. There is a certain moment at which the studio grows too big. And I imagine there are already tons of people working on Genshin. As many as they can fit. Time to get moving web event rewards. Like I said, you know, even if you have infinite money, there's only so much you can do. Well, on such a tight schedule, right? Because that's the biggest issue here. They have all the money in the world, so just like all they need is time, but they don't really have it because of the tight update schedule. Even with Not Cry being there to buy them some more time, like that's one of the like reasons why Not Cry took a year. There's still only so much they can do, and the whole year has been amazing, anyways. I'm not complaining about like Genshin falling off, you know. Just kinda a shame that in this very patch, if they added like +1 hour to both quests, they would have been even better. The quests that already weren't bad. Okay, so we don't have time to finish Lochen's. Oh my god, I'm so close to a 10 pull. I'm 65 Primogems away. This is 40. I only need 25 more. Do I have some chests here? If only I hadn't missed the trials in the first half of the patch. Okay. We have a couple chests. There are like 3 here. And a few more on the desert planet. Lower down is what this says. Ooh, we found it. Oh, I need to like, actually aim at him. So this guy wants the Geo one as well. And I messed up by shooting the wrong one before, so now the cycle is broken. Yeah. Because probably the spheres I'm getting will be the perfect ones, but because I messed up, now it's not. Okay. The first one is Omni and the second one is Dendro. Okay, now it's good. Man, these are not the fastest chests in the world. But there should be 3 here. This one is Dendro as well. And now we just have Geo left. Oh, he already has the cube. And so does this guy. We don't even have to shoot. Okay, so let's see, we need 25. This is 5. 5 more. What do you mean can interact with the object? Ooh, compress. And this is 10. Whoa! So that was 20. We need 5 more. They ate the chest at the end. Just one of these. They're like all underground though. I have already claimed the web event rewards. Okay, yeah, there we have a couple here. Oh no, this is 4! What do you mean? Just give me 4. Now I'm gonna be 1 Primogem away. Wait, let's do the trials. Let's get the 1 Primogem away. Yeah. Let's wait for his cooldown.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。気をつけて。やんのか？修正後。
Bennett and Mika. What is Mika doing here of all people?
物語は始まったばかりだよ。全力攻撃だ。くらい。逃がさねえ。うっせえな。腹くれ。
Let's actually go in this mode.
近寄らないで。治療は僕におま。みんなは俺が守れ。
Although I play too much Pyro, so we don't gonna be melting this dude anyway. Doing for resonance. I would rather have Chongyun than Mika. At least Chongyun gives cooldown reduction. Oh no, it's this one. Whoa, Uzi. Have I not done the first Movuika trial? I might have forgotten. We're just spinning on them. So now if I exit here, we are gonna have exactly 1599 Primogems. Let's go. Kind of impressive to reach such a number. Yeah, but there is another chest right here. That's the 2 we needed. Now we have 1 too many actually. So yeah. I'm on like 52 PT. Let's see what happens. Nothing actually. Amazing. Oh, that's not... I don't have C6 Charlotte, and because of that I only get 2 Star Glitter for her? What do you mean? I got like the one force and I don't have a C6 at this point. Oh my god. I mean, it's good to get a character, but like, come on. This is energy restoration, so if I ever want to use Charlotte, that's nice. I guess there probably are some more that I don't have at C6. Lanyan, maybe? I got Gaming quite recently. Kava is at C6 as well. Setos is at C6 as well. Oh, Lynette is C5. Ooh, and Fremine. Fremine is C5, Lynette is C5, Ifa is C4. Okay, so there are a few more than I thought. Yao Yao recently got to C6, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Charlotte we just got. And yeah, Lanyan is at C4. And that's probably all. All the non-C6 4 stars. Yeah, because the ones that are higher up are the ones I actually used. Well, so we don't even get... I wanted to kind of like do one more pull. We don't even get to do that. Well, until next time then. We still have some time on this banner. Okay, so... Thank you everybody very much for watching. But this will be it for the stream for the day. I do have a stream almost every day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3.5 hours before now. Oh, Genshin. Oh, you're actually right. Okay, we should do it quickly as well. Let's do a speedrun. I even had the Genshin open here, but I didn't start doing it. Okay, quick Genshin before we finish. Way above, Mavujka. Still way above Claymore. Okay, so it's like a late not cry Claymore. So it's not Aino. A Varka? A Varka should be fine. Kishidan no yatsura ni aite o saseru beki da na. I should entertain the knights? What is this? It's like Diluc? Oh shoot, okay, easy. Because it's somebody yapping about the knights who's not a knight. This should be Columbina, right? Easy. And plant? Nahida, come on, give it to me, give it to me. No! It's Yao Yao. Not the triple one-shot in Genshin. Unfortunate. Hunt from one down arrow below. Should be like a ratio. Anata tachi mo mama mitai... Mama? みたいに髪が長かった頃があったんだよ。So there was a time where you had long hair like mother? あの頃はまだあたちたちがいっぱいいた。いっぱいいた。それぞれ長い三つ編むにしたり Oh, it's gonna be Tribi. Yeah, okay. Tribi calls herself Atachi-tachi. And then, yeah, Mama, the Trisbios. Yeah, okay. So this... I don't know. Anaxa, Moze. Looks like some sort of a shield. This is like Dunhing PT. Samsara locked. It's not Luocha. Is this Hanya? Okay, it is Hanya. Cog. Oh! Shui! Let's go. Totally worth it to do Genshin today after all. And this is Nekomata. Or actually... Or is this Korin? This is Korin, not Nekomata. Nekomata has a different boss, yeah. The difference between Korin and Nekomata outside of the faction is the weekly boss. So because the weekly boss matched with Piper, that means it was Korin. If that weekly boss didn't match and it was just attribute and material, it would have been Nekomata. Good save to get the two-shot. They don't have stats on like two-shot probability. Okay, so this time for reals, thank you very much for watching, but I stream almost every day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3.5 hours before now. Next week, starting from Thursday all the way until Sunday, I won't be streaming because I'll be away at a convention. But until then, we've got 3 more days of Genshin and Star Rail streams. And also a Zenless stream on Wednesday, actually, yeah. So yeah, 3 days of Star Rail Genshin, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday will be a new Zenless patch, and then I will be off. So yeah, join the Discord server if you want to get some notifications and the like, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye!